Welcome to Dark Skies 2078. This is episode series 3.9 entitled White Lines. So, we've discussed quite a bit about the Watson territory of late, and also the line of the Maelstrom gangers through the summer of 77 and their encounters with a mercenary named V. We've also discussed how the Mox are at odds with the Tiger Claws, eternally so, due to the formation of the Mox and the sins of the Tiger Claws. Well, more or less the uh, huge issues with the Tiger Claws' lack of control and feeling of retribution from both sides. Some of it warranted, some of it. And stuck in the middle of all that shit that I just said is an old guy just running a diner. Got a nice little spot right there near Mega Building H11, not too far away from the Arasaka waterfront, and also the ports and coast up near. So the way we're doing introductions at this point, just for people who haven't played in Series 3 yet, you're not going to tell me who your character is and all of that jazz. We don't need to go through that every single time. So instead, you're just going to tell me what your character's been doing since the last time we've seen them, and be that what it may. Again, as make up what you want, as long as you're not trying to do something stupid like, "Oh, I found a big gun that cost thousands of eddies." I'll just ignore your statement and we'll move past it. We'll start with Olmo. So, what has the surly old fixer been doing since the last time we saw him?
Well, Old Mo is a contemplative sort of guy, so he likes taking long walks down between all the neon signs and just really letting the streets of the city speak to him through the soles of his feet. So he's been kind of walking through Watson, kind of getting the street level view of what's going on, like watching gang shootouts, like watching little stick ups and scams going on, and sometimes intervening, but most of the time just kind of being like, this is the breath and inhale and exhale of the city. I'm just walking through it.
Yeah.
So, but he is trying to help, trying to figure out what's going on and trying to figure out what he can do for Watson.
And as we discussed in the preamble, Moe's Diner has been seeing a little less business of late, mainly due to the problem at hand. And I'm going to ask you a question. With everybody, I'm going to jump into your pitches and kind of give you something to kind of deal with or handle. And for Mo, you have to deal with this situation. This drug house has basically picked up right near where you're located. It's causing a lot of your regulars to kind of eat feet, not want to come eat, which again, bad for business. A lot of the people you do kind of run for, like the drops and the like, feel like it's too hot where you're located due to the location of this house. And the situation for you is you need to get it dealt with. Now, obviously, a dozen or so tiger claws stuck inside of a hornet's nest, effectively. It's going to be a hard situation for one guy to do and deal with. But obviously, you've got an idea on how to muster. But the main thing I want to kind of throw in there, the pitch or the angle for you, is you currently have about 1,000 eddies to your name. If you hire an edge runner crew, you're going to basically be capitulating quite a bit. It'll be a very, very small fee, very small. Or I will grant you this offer. I have someone who's willing to front the bill, give you 5K eddies, right? 5 bands, boom, for the job to pay your edge runners. However, they are a corporation nearby, not a big one, small one, and they are interested in just getting some advertising space on your drink wall. The third option is you can pull capital out of your restaurant, 5,000 eddies, basically a loan against it, and you'll be negative 5,000 in the hole. Have to make that up and pay it off before the end of the month. which it is February 23rd right now.
You gotta wait.
I'm not using that drink wall anyway. Yeah, sure. As long as there's nothing, untoward.
Okay, so now in your establishment on the back wall, it's not going to be in any of the stuff, but there is a big Nico Cola line, and every so often the TV will be taken over by their advertisement, and it will basically plug the "Taste the love" just randomly throughout your time in the space. Okay, next up, we'll go ahead and coordinate with the only other non-Mox, Bunny Doll. It's been a while since we've seen, not terribly long, about the same distance in time, I think, as Mo. What has Bunny Doll been up to since the last time she's been seen?
Bunny Doll realized that shit gets fucked up real fast, so they decided to take care of themselves, and she got some upgrades, got some self ice, and upgraded some other shit, and has otherwise been indulging in more study and looking at more of her pharmaceuticals and just like deep diving on her interests.
Okay. And so I would assume too, since like the last gig, you've also been kind of maintaining connections with people for sales and the like. I believe
Oh,
you
yeah.
did team up with a couple of mocks, so I think that's fair to say that your connect there is pretty solid. And they don't really have a lot of med techs running around them parts, so they probably kind of look at you fondly, even though you're in the Glen. Okay, so the mocks could go as one, or we could do each individually. It's really your choice. I genuinely don't mind either way. I do know that there's going to be a mechanical question. I'm going to go ahead and nip it in the bud quick. So, Bunny Doll, do you have a speed heal available on your person? Speed heals are a pharmaceutical that you can craft. They are considered to be relatively easy for a medtech to create, and you can create a number of doses equal to your rank in pharmaceuticals by making a DV.
I don't see that I have one, but I could create one.
Okay, so go ahead and roll me a medical tech check. I believe pharmaceuticals would be fine if that has its own skill section. Can't say for certain if it does. Any luck on that? If it's anywhere, it's under tech. Take a look.
Medtech.
Yeah, medtech.
For pharmacy specifically.
Medtech or pharmaceuticals. If there isn't a specific rollable, I think if you click on... Very interesting. Go ahead and click on first aid and I'll add a bonus to it. That'll just make it easier on my end.
It's also paramedic.
Paramedic is more surgery and stuff, and the stats will be different. When you take medtech, you basically are splitting your medtech ranks into individual subsections: cryobag, pharmaceuticals, or surgery.
Okay.
And then paramedic is like a high tier version of first aid. So that'll be a success. You're able to make a total of, looks like it's half. So you'll make a total of 3 speed heals. And if you want to sell one for the low price of 100 eddies to Cammy, I believe she is on the lookout for one. If you,
I'll do that.
if you use one now, you won't be able to use one later, so I just want to let you know it's 1 per day.
How much do they heal again?
It'll heal body plus will.
Okay, yeah, that would be worth it right now.
Cool. Okay, so Mox, what are we doing? I know some of you have had different gigs since last time for others, but I just kind of want to hear you as a more chaotic Oxian kind of mentality. Just lay it down. Tell me what you did since the last time you've been seen. Are you talking right now, Kat? I can't hear you. You're muted. I looked over and saw you talking. Say something? Nope. Is anybody else hearing, Kat?
No.
Okay, and Kimmy, you're muted in Discord if you're talking, so I don't know if you're talking in the background.
No.
Oh, okay. Kat's the only one trying and failing? No. I'm so sorry. It's not working. You keep trying. The second I hear you, I'm going to say something. Kimmy, Cammy, do either of you two have anything you want to say about what you've been doing since your last gig?
Amy got damn near dead last gig. So she hung out with Foxen for a bit, got a little bit of healing, and then went straight back to the what is it called?
Lizzie's.
Just Lily's, and just hang
Liz.
out there for
Lizzie's,
Lizzie.
sorry. Yeah. Perfect. And then what about Jim?
Oh, we're just focusing on the music.
Yeah. So you would hear that your backup dancer or singer Primo was on the same job as Cammy. Apparently they busted somebody out of a prison truck. That happened on Monday. Today's technically Wednesday. Cool. And then Vix is obviously around when Caitlin gets here. If Caitlin gets here, she will manifest into existence. If she does not show up, she will not exist. And I will figure out a way to replace her quickly with a other Mox. Probably Primo. So there's basically let's just imagine there's a dual state being that is Prima and also Vix. And depending on where we're at, that person will just turn into the other one. Cat, any luck?
Terrifying.
Okay. Just, I'm gonna say something and you nod your head if you agree. You've been hanging out and partying with your friends in Lizzie's bar. Yay. Okay. Keep working on the sound though. All right. Oh, awesome. Self ice is everybody should have it if you have a neuroport for sure. Okay. So Olmo, you kind of get some cash, Nika Cola supporting, and it isn't very hard for you with your kind of background, kind of looking around the town and kind of understanding. The Tiger Claws are definitely in rivalry with the Mox. And if memory serves me correctly, you do have a connect in the Mox. Is that right? You've worked with one before?
I believe I have worked with them before. I don't know if I have one that is a named character.
Let me go ahead and check.
I'm checking my backstory as well.
Mo worked with Cammy before.
Okay, alright.
Did what?
Yeah, Mo and you might have actually not shown up for that session, actually, now that I think about it. That might have been the one you missed, Corey. So then you have worked with Vix, and that was the one where you missed, Sam. But they did show up at your bar, so it's totally chilling. You formulated contact with them. Cool.
Good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Returned.
Oh, stream dead.
Stream no dead.
Stream
Streams
back?
go.
Stream back. Yay.
And Kat, did you fix your audio? No. Okay. I would say that the main contact, Amelia, who Vix would direct you to, she said, because she's like the liaison for the Mox between the Mox and Fixers, Amelia would say, "Okay, it sounds like you're dealing with pharmaceuticals and some drugs and stuff. I'm gonna call up a girl I know. I'll give you her contact information. She kind of handles this stuff for us. Um, and we're busting this house. We're taking some of the goods. You're taking some of the goods, even split, or you take everything because you're paying." And we just kind of look the other way.
You take everything that's drugs. I take everything that's money. We do an even split on guns. You take all the tech.
All right, that sounds fucking lovely. Okay, I think I can get you a few girls out there for maybe 500 a pop. Is that fair? And then you're gonna
Yeah.
have to negotiate your prices with Bunny Doll. She's her own rogue element, and she don't work for me. um, Bunny Doll would arrive at Moe's Diner. So you get an address from Amelia. You say, "Hey, there's a job here dealing with pharmaceuticals. Can you look into this for us?" And when you get to this address as given, it is up in Watson, kind of near to the industrial area. It has a logo outside that says Foodscape. There's kind of a side door off the side. It says Old Moe's, and you can see like a small little menu, or Moe's Diner rather, and a small little menu kind of near the door. There's also like next to it a kiosk that looks like it's more the Foodscape's kind of place of operation, but they're basically just selling what the restaurant is making inside, out of a window. Not quite a drive-through. The thing that definitely stands out, and I don't know if Bunny Doll's ever worked with Rocco before, but there's a massive behemoth outside on the of the place. Behemoth being an armored personnel carrier, um, and yeah, you would go inside, and I'll shift the map to there. Surprisingly good timing. As you enter in, you hear "Taste the Love" from the TV, as the Nicola ad springs up. And inside, you would see that there is Olmo and another guy kind of behind the counter. Downtime, he's cleaning, and Mo, you're kind of hanging around the phone.
Glad you're in. Glad you're in. Bunny Doll. How's it go?
Yeah, it's
Fine.
going. I'm here.
Good. Pull up. And I've cleared up a booth, sort of. Hold on, let me see if I can. I got like shit everywhere on my screen. Yeah. Just up here, I've got all the diner seats with a little printed handwritten sign that says reserved in like very bad cursive in front of each of them. Can I get you something?
Burger.
You would see your sidekick in the back already kind of like pulling out the meat and setting it down. Comes out of a can, pops it down on there. You've seen Scott before, nothing special. And, the smell of it's pretty good. The seasoning seemed to be doing it a bit of justice. I'm assuming like a Hawaiian blend of spices and stuff on the burger, and maybe like a sweeter roll than like typical. Is that fair to say with Mo or no?
Yeah, kind of like a jerk chicken burger kind of vibe.
Hell yeah.
Alright.
Sorry, does this work?
Finally.
Yes!
When in doubt, turn that shit off and back on again. Channel my inner IT. Okay, sorry, I'll go back on mute now.
Not a problem. And Magpie, I see you in the chat. If you want to go ahead and pop into the Zoom whenever you're ready, I'm fine with it. And then, sorry, you two, go ahead and continue.
Bunny Doll just wistfully looks at the food, remembering the last time they were at a diner, they didn't get a chance to have a burger.
This is why you get here early. Plenty of time to get things done. And Mo will also light up one of his like trademark hand roll joints and offer it out. It's okay to smoke in here. We got, and he points down, little ashtrays, and it's just like a hand ceramic molded like penguin Like all the different ashtrays are different animals, but this one's a penguin, and he like sets the joint down for you.
Being a street pharmacist yourself, the smell of it kind of denotes that it's definitely like homegrown and not chemically bathed, like lettuce.
Mm-hmm.
Mouth-watering.
Do you partake?
Heck yeah.
She takes a hit off it. By the time she's done, kind of like back and forth passing the J, the cook will come up with a red plastic basket with like a piece of checkered paper inside. It's kind of filled with a bunch of I'm assuming shoestring fries, right? Does that sound about good? And then
Sounds good to me.
the burger, boom, right there. Sets that out in front of you. Great presentation. And
It makes the meal better.
So the mocks would arrive soon after. I assume as a group, just presumptive, but thought. So there are 2 bikes in the group, Cersei and Vix. I don't think Cammy has a ride, nor does Jem. So Cammy with Cersei and Jem with Vix. Sound fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Or you could put Cammy with Vic, so you have a solo on each bike, but it doesn't matter. The thing I said first is fine. You ride up on 2 bikes, you park out in front, you see the location. I don't think any of you have been here before. You would enter in and see it as it stands. It is very simple, and to kind of give to point to drive the nail home. The second you walk in, it's Taste the Love from Nicola advertisement blaring on the TV. It's almost as if something about the door is causing it. And Mo, go ahead and just make a basic tech roll.
Can I just willingly fail it?
Yeah.
And be just perplexed about it?
Yeah, that's fine. 100% totally chill. Out of character and above table, I think you understand. They have like a motion tracker on the drink wall.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, yeah. They're definitely
he's just
forcing that ad.
Rocco's gonna figure that out, but by God, I don't know how they do that.
So the mocks enter in, and oh yeah, I was posting the interior shot here. Boom. We've seen them before, all at different times. This is the first time I've gotten this many mocks together. You enter in, you see Bunny Doll. Oh, what? No, not 2 Mo's. You see Bunny Doll, and you see Mo, which, again, I think only Vix has really seen before. Scene.
Gainer, burgers. 4 burgers. How many of y'all are vegetarian?
Gestures towards just.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Real quick, since this is the first time some of you have kind of played with each other, I guess that is kind of important for that kind of interplay. But there are a total of 4 girls, right? One is shorter than the others, kind of reddish hair. She appears to be wearing like a pajama overall suit, and she's kind of a little dirty from the ride, but like she seems to be the most immaculate of the group, like cleanliness wise. That would be this one, right? And then you see that she's kind of walking in together and standing with a taller one who appears to have cybernetic legs, kind of in like points at the bottom, kind of walking very elegantly, but just has kind of like a rough and tumble nature just in their whole like persona that kind of comes off as like she's kind of a badass. Then there is another shorter one who's wearing kind of darker purples, who also has the same kind of gait as the taller one, just like I'm a badass. And then maintaining that same badassery and that kind of like walking in like she owns the place kind of situation, you have Cammy, who appears to be a bioexotic, and I don't know if you're terribly familiar with that terminology, Sam, as a player. but here we go. I'm gonna slap you right into the world of, as we understand it. Cammy is a bioexotic, which means that she is altered her body and form to resemble a animal. In her case, a wolf. So she is like an anthropomorphic wolf person. I don't know why I don't already have the handout in my Dramatis Persona folder, so I am very quickly fixing that issue. And I know, the cameras are all messed up too. I will get there. Give me a second, please. So many things at once. But yeah, ladies, you would smell burgers on the grill, as mentioned, kind of like a jerk style burger, Scott burger. And there's the lady, wolf lady, and here goes the camera fixing. Just gonna go ahead and that. Go ahead. Sorry, continue.
No.
No what?
Ugh. Cat.
So
What to do?
a Mox walks into the bar. What do you do?
Wait, what?
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna see Bunny Doll and prance over, like
Fair.
hands in the air, and be like, "Bunny!" And sit down.
Okay.
Yeah,
Too close
Bunny
to
Doll
her.
looks over and is just continues taking big bites of their burger.
Yeah, and I mean, the scop that's basically been afforded to you is a handsome helping. Like, it seems like they definitely are putting a lot of food on the plate. You're surprised that this place, especially looking at the prices on the back wall, doesn't have more business. Cersei, Bix, and Cammy, what are you doing when you kind of get in? Walk over, sit down, and wait for a burger to pop out?
Immediately, just yep. we're
Okay.
good.
Yeah, you see the guy in the back. He's kind of working overtime. Like, he's definitely doing one of these. Oh, and he has a bunch of burgers on, and he's flipping them. You see him walk over and kind of like drop the fries, and he's kind of looking over at Mo, kind of like, "Come on, help me!" Like, kind of look, but it's like not that serious, and Mo knows it's not that serious. He's just being over dramatic.
Yeah, Mo's kind of giving Gainer the like, I'm trying to be a real fixer here. I'm trying to look cool in front of my friends, Mom. You know, kind of vibe. But yeah, so he'll ask about everybody's familiarity with the tiger claws while they're waiting for the burger.
Sorry, what?
That's- Those are the ones I don't like, right?
Yeah, they are the ones you don't like.
Yeah. So this is ready to just like, boo!
All right. But we've never fought one. I say
I've
we.
killed
I gotta
one.
include myself. Okay.
I mean, I have a katana from
Yeah.
one as a souvenir, so I am so excited about this.
You know what? I was just thinking I need more melee weapons.
So I don't think that Cammy has fought, but I know that Gem, Cersei, and Vix definitely have. And Gem doesn't have. Gem's not like a trophy taker. I'm assuming. Is that fair to say, Kimmy?
Correct.
Yeah.
I don't think I fought one. I don't remember.
No,
when.
you definitely have because Vix has. So yeah, it's very likely that it would be backstory stuff, not like for realsies.
Okay.
So yeah,
Yeah,
Vix.
mine's backstory too.
Yeah, Vix has
'Cause I
a.
haven't legit.
It might have been like all three of you like together at some point doing it, but Vix took a trophy. It's outside. It's a Kusanagi, like one of their bikes, and she's painted it all pink and like like glorious. And then the katana that Cersei just showed you, Tiger Claws, like, it's beautifully painted on the scabbard. The katana's hilt, it has like buttons and triggers on it. You'd recognize it as an Arasaka weaving katana, which are very like high tier kind of like luxury items. So she definitely killed somebody of like, you know, kind of a higher station to get that. And then yeah, Gem doesn't take trophies and doesn't even really care. Like fighting Tiger Claws is kind of bog standard, but Cammy's never really scrapped with them. I would presume you're kind of more of a youthful. I mean, guess the ages aren't terribly high with these. They're like 20-year-olds. But Cammy's probably like early 20s or like late teens, and probably hasn't scrapped Tiger Claws in a point blank fashion.
Yeah. Mo will spin a story about the way that Tiger Claws have been up in the neighborhood, that they've, you know, come and shaken down the shop. They've come and shaken down customers while they're in this shop, you know, just kind of roughing people, pushing them around, and there's a drug den. There's one of their little nests real close, and he'll pull up Google Street View.
No, right, the equivalent. Google doesn't exist, thank goodness. But you would basically show that it's like right down the way. And what I would like for the ladies to do, and Bunny Doll if you're interested, go ahead and make a local expert. Your local expert should say Night City, Watson. Bunny Dolls, yours should say Night City, The Glen. So the DV is going to be lower if it's Night City, Watson, than it will be for Night City, The Glen. And that's under
just real quick.
education down towards the bottom. If that was the question.
You said ours was Watson?
Yeah, it should be.
Okay.
Because Watson's your territory. This is your neighborhood. Well, not this specifically, but if you kind of look at the map, you can see just south of here is where Lizzie's is and your apartment. Okay, so Jem, you and Cersei are kind of more knowledgeable about kind of like territory lines, and you kind of pay attention when Amelia's talking shit, right, about who's who and what's what. So we're technically not in Tiger Claw territory. They shouldn't be anywhere near here. Anything past Kabuki Market is Maelstrom. They're already infracting on another gang's territory. Anything south of Market is Mock's territory. So this position here, if it's not being held by the Maelstrom, is being held illegally when it comes to gang terminologies, which means either the Tiger Claws as a whole are being very brave and very kind of just forward in their, like, you know, disregard for the balance, or this is a rogue element of Tiger Claw gangers who are just trying to make an easy buck and not caring or concerned about the complications or repercussions.
All right, say, you know, this isn't their territory. This ain't where they're supposed to be. So.
All right, so we fuck them up.
Yeah, we make him pay for that.
They in the wrong house.
Okay.
It's time to make a house. It's time to make this our house. Gotta start with this block.
And
So there's-
I just kind of circle the block.
Yeah. Wait, you brought it up on your phone. So what I'm gonna say is you all kind of eat your food, and kind of like smash through it, and Gainer's kind of like, you know, very quick about getting it out, as best he can. It tastes great though; it's still immaculate. But also during this time, Rocco is out in his truck, and I have talked to Josh on the side, and he has offered to grant you folks a boon if you pay him 500 eddies, which is a lot. 200 eddies is what it was. If you pay him 200 eddies, he will upgrade your armor jack. If you're wearing armor, what an upgrade to an armor jack means is that its maximum capacity and current capacity raises by 1. So if you have an armor jack that's 11 as its maximum capacity SP, he's going to raise it to 12. for 200 eddies.
Yeah, Olmo will do that. He's not used to armor, but getting more sounds nice.
Cool. Just dock 200 from your sheet, and I need to know how many people are actually going through with that so I can send him how much money he is currently winning.
Would that improve my Kevlar?
One at a time. Sorry, what was that?
Would that improve my Kevlar?
Yeah, if you have Kevlar, it'll increase it to an 8 instead of a 7.
And mine is 4 out of 7 right now, so would that be 5 out of 8?
I'll say that, no, sorry, you should have had an opportunity to repair it up to full, so just go ahead and 8 of 8 it, because you've been away since Series 2. You haven't been in Series 3 at all yet, right?
Okay, yeah.
There was plenty of downtime in between. It's totally fine. Okay, anybody else want to up their
Yeah,
armor?
I'll do that.
Yeah, I just.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. What's wrong, Caitlin?
I've got 3 devices and I can't get Roll20 to work on any of them.
Oh. Roll20 is
Like,
the best.
I just had to move out of the game and come back because my stuff got stuck on it. So don't feel bad. It's not an issue.
Yeah.
What is on my tablet? I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
But
why
it won't let me open the sheet.
Why is it?
It won't even load my work laptop, and I've used it before on my work laptop.
Wild. Okay, so what we can do is you're just going to do the talking. And Kimmy, we've done this before. I'm going to ask you if you're okay with doing it again. Do you mind being Magpie's hands when it comes to the dice rolls and stuff?
I don't mind at all.
Okay. Luckily, we have practice at this, Caitlin, so it's totally chill.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
I just don't know. That's right, twin power. I don't know what to do, because I want to update my armor too. But what do I do on the sheet for that?
Sure. So if you click on here, I'll do Vix, and I'll explain it while I am doing it. So first off,
Okay.
granting powers to Kimmy, and then save. And then if you go down to your armor jack on the right side, it says armor. If you click the edit button, and then kind of drop the tab, you'll see that it says SP and max. Change both by 1. And only for the body, not the head. Sorry. That's one thing I wanted to make sure was clear too.
Okay.
Not the head. Got it.
Yeah.
So my 7 out of 11 right now. If I wanted to do it, it would go to 8 out of 12.
Correct.
How much do you heal passively on downtime?
So how much do you heal passively on downtime? None. You have to take a specific action for downtime. You didn't take any downtime actions since last time?
Just lay low. So I would drop my.
If you did a lay low, then you're dropping the rep. If you want to, Bunny Doll has, I believe, 2 more speed heals. If you want to buy one off of her for 100 eddies, she'll sell one to you. Right, Kristen? Is that fair to say?
That's correct.
Okay, so you're going to heal body plus will.
They're good for you.
Yeah, basically, as you're eating, Bunny Doll's walking over to you and just slamming an air hypo into your chest.
Hey, you hurt?
Marty hurt. I'm called out of her.
Yeah. So everybody went for it, right? Everybody bought the armor jack boon, right?
I'm not.
Nope, not me.
Okay. So then 4 of you.
Also, I don't have anything in my education area for local knowledge or local expert or anything.
Insanity. It's not down at the bottom. It's not below all the skills.
Not that I saw. No.
Okay. I will correct that. You should have at least 2 points. That's static. I'll fix that here in a second. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and message Josh, and you folks are heading over to the location. I just want you, without knowing what the location looks like yet, I want to know what your kind of modus operandi, your plan of attack, your goal, what it is as you kind of approach the location. Are you going straight in? Are you trying to get some recon? Trying to get some surveil? What's the plan?
I would like the stealthiest person to do 1 loop through or 1 case the joint before we go in, just so that we know what the entrances are.
Okay.
but I don't know the Moxes like personally, so I don't know who's. My version of stealth is me walking up looking like a hobo. So surely we've got something better than that.
Then probably none of the Moxes.
I'm pretty stealthy, but
Yeah.
not a hobo.
That's
Yeah.
say like none of us like don't look like we or look like we shouldn't be there, but I volunteer. Like I can do that if we want. My stealth is kind of high.
Yeah, same. We're just like,
Yeah, I have decent stealth too, so like I like not like instantly being murdered when doing stuff.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, a big fan.
Okay, so if you're wanting to scout ahead, again, whoever wants to, it's up to you. You are nominated. All you need to do is make a stealth check. I will let you know, the more people that do this, the more chances you have to fail due to the number of stealth checks being rolled. So if you want to just send one operator out to kind of check it out, that's up to you. I will say that none of you will gain any boons or benefits based on the description of what you said regarding your attempts for stealth. You're just kind of trying to get in close, see what you can see, and then pop out.
Yeah, let's send whoever is the stealthiest to find shit out, and in the meantime I'll just eat some more fries.
I would say, Kat, are you hurt at all?
No, I shouldn't
Okay.
be.
You can go ahead then.
Okay.
So, Cersei, go ahead and make a stealth roll. Stealth is under body. And
Yep.
I'll explain the scene, and I'll also kind of pull you over to a map once you've got that stealth roll for me. Circumstances will
Fair.
obviously be different if that is bad. So it's actually pretty good. So there's this very large building that looks like it's been kind of renovated several times. It looks like it might have at one point been like a corporate office for like an industrial zone, and then it was turned into like an apartment complex. And then a lot of the walls and everything were kind of broken out, so it's just kind of like a ruin of a building settled on top of 3 or 4 floors that look like they're still in like good repair, right? That are still being utilized. There's this small little kind of cul-de-sac, and there's a couple of road barriers that have been kind of set up as like almost like a defensive wall or like sandbags in like war, right? Near to a door that has a green light blinking above it. You're able to kind of see in this location that it looks as though there are 3 people outside. 2 very much meet the kind of understanding in your mind of being Tiger Claws. 100%. Definitely them. They are certainly Tiger Claws. And I know it's complete pitch black. That will change momentarily. I hope. He said reluctantly. How are you not seeing? Okay, hold on. Dynamic lighting, yes. Daylight mode on. There we go. So, cul-de-sac. Again, you're not standing right there, just for reference. There are 2 people near this door with a green light blinking over top of it. And then there's a lady over here. And then these are those road barriers that I mentioned. It looks like there's a sewer access, like a manhole, kind of out in the middle of this little park area. And it's steaming pretty heavily. And it doesn't smell like refuse or anything over here, which is, again, strange to you. Because like if you see that kind of steam and stuff, I don't know if you've ever walked around in a city and you see one of those kind of kind of gusts. It's like shit and piss and like nasty like bathwater smell just kind of all throughout like the area that it's nearby. That does not seem to be the case here.
It's still black for me, John.
Oh, it should.
Yeah,
be.
we can't see anything.
It's just visual for Cat at current.
Okay, cool.
And you can see okay, right, Cat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
Okay.
there's cool.
Yeah, she's going to be using her words to explain it back to you, so just keeping it off the grid. This appears to be the main access point, from what you can tell, at this door. And if you kind of watch for a while, what you'll see is like a guy kind of walk over, and the woman who's standing next to the door, kind of seductively dressed, will kind of like look them over and talk to them. And then the guy who appears to be in kind of like more heavier armor, he's got like a kabuto on his head, a baseball bat that looks like it's got studs on it. He just kind of looks like a hard nut to crack, will kind of like be watching them as they're talking, and then send them inside. You wait for a little bit longer. Comes out. Looks like he has what appears to be like a small case or almost like a clip or magazine filled with small little bottles. If you've ever known somebody who's had diabetes, like it's like the small little like medicine syringe vials they use for
Gotcha.
insulin. I mentioned anything else you want to watch out for? Do you want to take into account? Check.
And so sewer entrance, although how tall is the like the I mean I guess they're just probably what, waist high for those barriers where the person's on the other side of it.
Yeah, about
So
right.
I mean like they don't have any problem seeing right over that,
Yeah,
right?
they're going to use it for cover.
Okay.
It's probably going to count as hard cover, so 20 hit points.
I can't hear you. Sorry.
Oh, can you hear me now? Okay. Did I
Yeah.
robot again?
No.
Okay.
No, you're good.
That's weird.
Oh, oh good.
could-
My shit's all messed up again. Love
Can-
that for me.
Oh,
She can't hear
I
me?
can hear you. But anyway, I
Oh.
believe you. I saw your head nodding, so
Okay.
I don't know what's going on with this. Oh, I know exactly what's going on with this. Never mind.
I'll repeat it. Everybody else heard me though, right? I'm not.
Yeah, no,
We are
you're,
having-
you're
Just
good.
kidding. I
We are having
did.
fun.
Sorry.
Can you hear me okay? You can hear me okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
I knew what happened. I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but yes, I did because I
You're
said
right.
sewer, and my phone thought I said Siri, and then it switched my headset over to my phone.
So the that's hilarious. The barricades, as you mentioned, are about waist high. They look like they're heavy concrete reinforced with rebar, which means they will act as hard cover. So when you shoot at a target behind them, it'll reduce. It'll need to be destroyed, which will require 20 hit points of damage for them to break.
Gotcha.
You gotta
And there's no
jackhammer through them.
sneaking- Gotcha, and no sneaking up on like to try to get into that as an entry
From this-
point.
From this angle, no. It does look like there are kind of areas to kind of get above this location and maybe move at it from a different angle. There's also the manhole cover, and if you kind of keep an eye out, you'd see one that's further down the street, kind of to the west, and that kind of lets you know that there's a thoroughfare underneath of sewer access, like a canal water pipe that kind of leads out to the canal overflow and drainage.
Gotcha. Okay. And let me pan around on this. And then it's just the 3 people in view.
That's
and
right.
then
Whoever else is
and
inside.
then I guess people people that are walking up to the door, I guess.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay.
You head back.
I head back. Yeah.
Explain the situation to them.
All right. So there is an entry point, but it's got a pretty hefty tiger claw guard, as well as 2 others there, and they've got some pretty heavy cover. But there is what looks like a manhole that might be able to use as a point of entry because they are connected. It doesn't smell like shit, so maybe we could give that a try. And they are running stuff out of here because somebody come out with some vials after going in without said vials. So,
Hmm.
all
what
right.
do you guys think?
You want me to go in the sewer?
Well,
Hmm.
if it makes you feel better, it doesn't smell like shit, and you might get just treat it like a sauna because it's just steaming.
Oh, when
I
you
mean,
put it that way.
I can give you a piggyback ride so you don't have to walk on it.
Oh, totally jumping on Vix's back.
100%.
I would say that
I'm gonna go chicken fight mode.
I would say that ultimately the situation it boils down to, and I don't mean this to kind of like obviously your insights are important, but the job is the fixer's job. So you are edge runners, the crew. So again, keeping in mind the fixer is usually who the last call will be. It sounds like the sewer sounds fine. I do want to make sure too that Cersei would mention that there are kind of like floors above, and it looks like there might be access to those floors above on other sides of the building. We just have to move around inside of who knows what ruins, and then make our way downstairs, or possibly if there's like an old elevator shaft, and then make our way down into the space they're in. And then, of course, there's the classic shoot everybody out in front and break through the front
About
door.
to say, fuck him up and just walk in the door. Yeah.
The classic.
We have a great party for that. We've
Yeah.
got a team that could do it, but I want no people dead. I mean, maybe we can kill people, but like, I want none of us dead.
Right.
Oh, so we're not ringing the
Okay.
doorbell. Okay.
I'm still thirsty
Yeah,
from
yeah,
my last game, so like
Yeah.
maybe a little less.
Gung ho. Understandable. Okay, so then yeah, it comes down to the choices that would be either sewer access or not roof, but like higher tier access.
Do we have a way to quickly get across from roof to roof, like a zip line or a drone or a jumper or anything?
This building's kind of freestanding, so there aren't any other buildings that are nearby that are going to kind of catch to the same height of it. Most of the buildings, as you saw, kind of in industrial, are either going to be like very misshapen kind of buildings, like big tankers or something to that effect, or they're going to be like your building, where they're like 1 or 2 stories tall, and that's about it. This one's a bit different, and it's closer to the main thoroughfare that leads to Corpo Plaza from Watson, and it was basically like, you think it might have been at one point Conats that were utilized by some corporation up here during the time of the Red, and it's been kind of fought over and blown out a few times over in the last 3 decades. So your thought process is that you can kind of walk around the building to the other side, and as long as there aren't like tiger claws all over the building and they're just using this one kind of section of the building, you'd be able to kind of go up into the building, maneuver your way through the ruins, try to find access down to their level, and kind of enter into their location from maybe somewhere they're not like looking, or somewhere they maybe haven't sealed off very well.
Yeah. So, second recon just to walk the outside and not the sewer? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, if you want to go as a team, you wouldn't need any stealth rolls on this because you're keeping a wide berth. And as you kind of look outside, it does look like there are several points that would be very easy for you to kind of just get up into the second or third floor. The building is kind of built down into a bit of a notch, and the road kind of goes up towards the industrial as the ground kind of elevates away from the bay. So the ground level for one side of the building is like one dimension, and then at the back of the building, or kind of more northern side of the building, it would be at a higher altitude, and it's kind of built into the ground with like a small little like walk around kind of built around the outside of it, and you can kind of jump from the high point like right into the second floor.
I think we go sewer unless we're really against it, and try and move our way from bottom to top, because I think we have to sort of systematically get everybody out, whether we're convincing them to leave or we're killing them. If we start at the maybe if we start at the middle, we can just drive everybody below us into running.
I don't think we want to let any tigers out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing that we're going in and we're clearing everybody out, clearing it out like a hornet's nest. All right, then sewers makes the most sense, and we'll just start at the bottom and work our way up.
Sounds good. Okay, so if you kind of make your way to an access point that's away from the building, you're able to find a manhole cover, and kind of closer to evening time, The industrial zone will kind of close out a bit. There's not really a lot of people. Basically, a lot of the motion in the industrial zone are people driving in and out of work. And most people will start their shift at 5 a.m. and they'll end their shift at 5 p.m. And then the next people on will then start their shifts at 5 p.m. and end their shifts at 5 a.m. So there's like after that rush hour of traffic around 6:37, there's really not many people walking around the industrial zone because what are you gonna fucking do? You know, walk up to a vending machine that doesn't have anything in it? Who gives a shit? So you're able to kind of walk over the manhole cover without an issue. It's a heavy beast of a thing. I think Olmo has the body to kind of pull it up if memory serves. Kind of, wrench it open. As a notation, I just want to make sure very clear. Rocco is not with you as a crew because Rocco is currently watching the diner while Sam is out. Or sorry, not Sam. Sorry, Mo is out. Sam's character is out. So he's kind of doing the defensive duty of keeping an eye on the establishment. There is a ladder that descends down about 40 feet. Again, it's a bit deep. And then the roof access inside of this sewer space is a lot higher than you expected it to be. It's like a 30-foot high tunnel inside of this space.
Okay.
There are green runner lights that appear to be kind of running along a somewhere around 12, 15-foot wide canal. The canal is kind of this greenish, brackish water. It doesn't look like there's any floating particulates or anything in it. It just is kind of greenish, kind of moorish water. And there seems to be kind of drainage kind of dripping from above, pipes running alongside and running up and down the location. Does anybody have any points or ranks in bureaucracy? It'd be under education.
LOL.
No? Okay. So nobody understands, like, the municipality or... Oh, do you have any points?
Sorry,
No?
never.
Okay. So nobody really understands the municipality or the purposes of why it's set up like this. But one day you might look it up on not Google. Who descends down first?
Alex.
Who descends down first?
Probably either me or Pat.
We'll go ahead and say Cersei, and then Vix, and then marching order behind that. We'll kind of keep it simple. Mo, you're kind of leading towards the back, keeping the med tech kind of close and not in a front firing position. And then it's probably the case that Gem is also towards the back / middle, and Cammy there. So what you'll note is that walking around in this space is not so gross or dirty or like horrid. It does appear that it has kind of a musk to it, but it's more like hard water musk versus like ew human material musk. As you're making your way, you see that there's a kind of blinking red light off in the distance in the direction that you're wanting to go. The other way seems to go for a while as well, and if you were to follow that path, it looks like it might even go as far as the Arasaka waterfront. You're not sure. Can't tell for certain. But yeah, up ahead you see a very bright blinking red light, and as you're kind of heading over that way, on the other side of the wall, or the other side of the tunnel, on the wall, you see what appears to be kind of maelstrom tagging, but above it, written in kind of bright red letters on a painted white background, it says, "God is watching."
Fucking God.
Oh,
Which
Can I tag
which
over
God?
it? Can I take over it, John?
What? Oh, you gotta get over to it. Yeah, you'd have to get over to it.
Where is it?
On the other side. Also, there's
Oh.
a blinking red light, and you're not sure exactly what's going on with that. Cersei continues moving on ahead as you kind of dispute whether you're going to do that or not. Cersei, as you kind of move to position, I'm assuming you're brandishing a weapon, AR, or something shorter. What kind of weapon are you got out? Assault rifles for a good distance. So you got a pretty decent distance between anything you can't see. So that'd probably be a smart one.
Yeah, that'll be fine. I was just
Okay.
thinking about like a bunch of noise, but that'll be
Sure.
fine because yeah, like in this area, like anything, nothing's going to be close up to me. So
Also, you're in the industrial, so there's probably. I mean, it hasn't been something I've had in an ambient state, but there's probably been gunfire all around you, so it's not exactly
Oh,
uncommon.
okay.
It's not a
I would
combat
follow.
zone, but it's close. It's as close as you can get. Okay, so when you peep ahead, you see that there's this very large fan or filter system. It seems that the water here is being kind of pushed into the underside of this kind of stone structure here, or concrete structure here. It looks like behind that there is a series of kind of metal platforms that are kind of descended down, and it looks like there's a very large pit kind of on the eastern side of this space. Right about where you are, and I know it's not showing on the map here, but there is a ladder that ascends up. And based on positioning, you would conclude that this must be the ladder that goes up to the manhole cover right in their courtyard.
Okay. So I mean, where's Mo? He's supposed to be the leader of this operation, but I don't think we would want to just pop out in front of everybody, would we?
Oh no, we're absolutely not walking out in the middle of everybody.
We could
All
definitely
right.
rig it.
We have explosives.
That's a good question.
Looking around everyone.
Thought you were volunteering.
Let's phrase that as a question. Who here
Yeah.
has explosives on their person right now?
Negative.
Okay. All right.
Well, that's in my other purse.
We can rig a
I was
tripwire to know when
expecting
they're
one
there.
of us to have a grenade, right?
No, why?
Okay.
Okay.
Nobody's techy enough to figure out what's going on with the light either, correct?
Yeah, nobody's done. Yeah, that would definitely be like a kind of Rocco-minded thing. If anybody wants to look into it, you can. I believe that Vic said she was kind of hopping across and going over to tag over the Maelstrom and the God is watching sign.
Yeah.
So you hear kind of like a rattle, and then a psh as she kind of sprays over it. Mox colors. Puts the little Lizzie skull head and kind of just like writes something like Mox is the worst.
Is the tag God is watching sign? Is that any like territories thing?
The Maelstrom logo
No.
Motto?
is.
So the God is watching thing is from like a gig that Vix went on earlier.
Oh.
And she probably would have told some of you guys about that. It's just God is a fucking psycho that's fucking with shit.
So
That's about right.
if you want me to go ahead and just
Okay.
quickly recite that, basically God is a netrunner who does some pretty psycho shit to some people, specifically voodoo boys in the Night City University over in downtown, and it was specifically regarding a drug called tar or bitumen. Now the drug that's being sold here, according to Mo, is called Rakese, or Rekase, sorry. Does anybody here have languages Japanese?
Do I?
What's that
Probably.
under?
It'd be under education, and it'd be kind of towards the bottom.
Oh, sorry. You got street slang.
Yep.
Yeah, me too. And
I'm really
English.
good at English.
Yeah. So the word rekese is not one that you're familiar with. It's definitely not a drug you're familiar with either. But according to what you understand, the Tiger Claws are selling this drug out of the box. Mo, if you want to do a streetwise roll, which would be under education, I think, as well, if not under social, I'll allow you to kind of like put two and two together based on the description of the drug with another drug you might have seen.
Okay, streetwise. Give me a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just clicking, make it
16. I got
go
you.
through.
Rekase is not a name you're familiar with, but based on the description of what Cersei came back with, of the person who came out with the pocket, you would know that that is the drug called bitumen, also known as tar on the streets. And with that 16, you know a little bit more about it. It is a follow-up drug to a drug from back in the old days, you know, back when Old Mo was a young buck doing his thing, that was known as Emerald City. And basically, that shit hits like crazy. It is a morphine focused drug that is kind of expanded upon in a endorphin style kind of processing. Basically, think of it like oh god, what's the street drug that is morphine? Codeine? Am I right? Is that I'm not a drug guy. I don't. I mean, I've done them, but I don't really. I do a lot of research. Basically, it's like something that's going to make you feel like painkillered, mixed with like a psychedelic, or vice versa.
They're selling dangerous shit. It takes you all the way out, and then it makes you different, shakes you up, and puts you back. When I was a kid, we used to go down to the dollar store and we'd tap all the cans in a bottle in a thing of Coke, just shake it up real good so the next person just explodes. This is that, but for your head.
That's how Mo explains.
What's a dollar store?
That's $1.
It's $1.
Real quick, sorry, euro dollar. So euro bucks or eddies are still technically dollars.
All right. Sounds like some rough shit.
Old people shit.
Cersei,
Asshole.
as you're kind of like scoping out the area ahead, you would see that there's a descent, but there doesn't look like there is an ascent. You would also see that across the way, kind of like against the wall here, there is a grate, and it seems to be kind of filling this entire area with the steam that we mentioned that you saw coming up from the manhole cover that you just spotted and kind of looked at. It's kind of, this entire area is humid, muggy, but it seems that it's coming from one location, and it seems to be coming from this pipe over here. And just kind of using your spatial awareness, that looks like it was probably lead to underneath the building.
Okay, cool. That I was gonna try to go like around, but that makes me feel better. I don't have to do that because I was gonna try to like go over here and keep going around, thinking that maybe I could keep going to find like to go deeper up underneath the building if this
Now-
one over here is.
It's a bit of a jump out, so getting over to it will be a bit difficult unless you have some means of kind of climbing. I do know that one of your group members is capable of performing a very awesome and unique task. Does anybody here have mantis blades?
Yes.
So mantis blades state that if you have a pair of the blades, you can actually climb on the wall, like
Yo!
like Tomb Raider shit. Like, so you can basically like boom, boom, slam, and kind of climb over, cut the bars, and then just like reach your hand out, grab a person, and throw them into the tube if you wanted to.
What about Magpie? She has talon foot.
Yeah, so it's really hard to climb with just your feet versus just your hands. You know what I mean? Like, just because of like situational gravity, it'll definitely be easier for her to kind of get to it because she can just jump over. But yeah, it's definitely a gem thing with those blades.
You want me to do what now?
So you don't have to roll anything at all. Basically, just as a future reference, and just so you know the capabilities of your character, if you look at the Mantis Blades, it says, if two Mantis Blades are deployed in two separate cyber arms, the user can negate the normal movement penalty for climbing. And why that's happening is because you're shoving the blades into the wall and kind of mounting yourself against the wall, and you can kind of shift, and move across the wall like that. So you're basically just kind of getting to the side here, climbing over to the pipe, taking your one mantis blade arm and slashing the bars, and then reaching over and grabbing somebody and like swinging them into the spot. If you want
Alright.
to.
Well, that's if Cersei tells me.
Okay.
If that's what she wants me to do, then I'll do it.
Well, I'm gonna ask Mo. you good with continuing on up underneath the building? Because I think we can access it through this grate. Because if so, then I got someone who can get us over there. And I nod over at you.
All right. Now this is the team. We don't have to get stabbed to get carried over there, right?
I
I
mean,
don't know. You just have to ask her nicely.
Arrangements can be made.
I'll say pretty please. We'll be
Okay.
nice.
Also, I'm staring at this red light because I want to know what it does.
Yeah, if you want to go check it out, you can go ahead and make a basic tech roll.
Okay. What's that under?
Tech.
Oh, well, no shit. That would probably be smart, Katie.
Totally chill. So yeah, it is a blinking red light. Your
Nice.
your
Okay.
understanding of blinking red lights means either something is happening and it's doing it, or something is not happening and it's broken, and this is trying to alert someone that that's the case. These are the only two things
It
in
seems
your
to run off
mind.
electricity.
Yes. The fans are currently blowing, and it seems that from what you can hear underneath the ground, the turbines are currently working, and it seems that the water is being displaced down. Like it's being shunted through pipes that lead down into that pit.
Okay. Nifty. So, I don't know what that does. Y'all, we ready to go?
Alright?
Alright, okay. Who is it over here? Is
So,
that Omo? Sorry.
yeah, if you pop in, we'll go ahead and move to the next beat. It's going to be Theater of the Mind. If you're not exploring this area any further, just want to make sure you have an opportunity to explore if you want to, but that's not the job.
Nah, I don't give a shit.
Okay. So, when you come through this area, it leads to a security door. However, the security door looks like it has been broken out, and just near where the pipe begins and the security door is placed, you can see that there are about 20 bags of what appear to be fertilizer kind of stacked near the door. Vix, this is bringing back memories. You've seen this fertilizer before. It is what, according to the people you were traveling with last time, it's people parts that have been basically kind of put into a soil type form.
So we've composted people. Is that
Yeah.
reuse, recycle?
And as mentioned, the security door looks like it has been broken. So you can kind of slip through or see through. And I'm going to go ahead and move you to the basement section. If you're seeing all black, then that is perfect. It is working as intended. Hold on.
Okay.
does the bag smell?
It sure does.
Alright.
This is the grossest job ever.
Maybe
Does it smell like people or does it smell like chemicals?
So when you take a whiff of it, Bunny Doll, it smells like people and chemicals. It definitely smells like somebody has definitely taken an effort to kind of make it what it is. I do want to have you go ahead and make me a roll, and I'm trying to remember what I wanted from you here. It's education based, and it is going to be... Computer, do the thing so I can read which skill it was. Thank you. Deduction.
You know, I have a gig after this. I better not smell like this afterwards.
Let me know what you got. Again, I'm not always looking at the chat screen, so just when you roll, just say what you got.
15. Better than I thought I would get.
Okay, so you're able to deduce that it does appear that this substance is kind of like home brewed, but you're also able to deduce that the markings on it are indicative of scabs, not tiger claws. You also, with that deduction roll, understand that it's probably the case that whatever they're growing with this, which again, growing stuff is very complicated, takes a lot of orders of magnitude in, you know, the world of Cyberpunk. But whatever they're growing, the seeds for it are probably already in the soil. like it's preloaded for process.
In the soil or in this compost?
The compost
mixture?
stuff, yeah. I'm sorry, I'm using the wrong terminology. Yeah, the mixture.
Could I like fill up a file or something that I have with me with some of it?
Yeah, so you kind of scratch open the bag, kind of look inside, kind of fish around for like a seed. It looks like the seed is kind of like already kind of growing. I don't personally, in the top of my brain, know what a moss seed looks like, but that's what it basically looks like, is kind of inside of the soil.
Cool, I want to take that with me.
Okay. Yeah, you put it in a small little container. Probably one of the empty speed heals you already used on Vix and Cammy. And you are able to kind of take that. Go ahead and just put down bitumen sample.
What you gonna do with that?
Shh.
Grow us a house plant?
So, as you kind of look through the security door, you can see that there are kind of lights. There's a TV that looks like it's playing advertisements up ahead, and the space looks like it's relatively well powered and lit. It feels like you're in kind of a sub basement or basement section of like an apartment building, and it looks like the two doors on your left are kind of marked as if they are storage areas. Um, the door on the left is completely kind of closed and can't see through it. The door on the right, it looks like it has a couple of bullet holes near the door handle that kind of shed a little bit of light into the room. The other thing to note is I'm going to change the music here and mention the ambiance. So it is definitely quieter in here than it was in the kind of water, kind of moving, fans blowing and such area. However, there is one sound that's kind of dull and in the background. It sounds like an engine just kind of on idle.
Is it coming from in front of us or like off to the left or right or above us? Like where directionally is this dull engine?
It seems to
idle
fill the
sound
entirety of
coming
the
from?
space, but with that question, I will allow you to make a perception roll to try and kind of suss it out.
Okay. Guessing that's awareness. Yeah.
Yeah. You're
That
catching on.
is 16.
You see that there's like a hallway on the right side, kind of here-ish. When you kind of move up, you'll see it. Your presumption is that it is there. And just as you're kind of taking that into account, you hear footsteps coming from just across the hallway from that, coming down. Sounds like someone's
Oh, like
coming
they're
down a
coming down like
ladder. Yeah.
stairs or oh, ladder. Oh, okay. Okay. So we can only see this way. But I'm wondering if that does that mean that other people can only see? Like
What? You said one of these doors had bullet holes on it?
Yeah, this
Yeah, which
door here.
oh.
Okay.
Also, in the area that you start in, the security door is only open just a little bit, and it looks like it's kind of been broken that way. You can hide behind the doors, but I don't think all 6 of you can kind of hide in that space. Especially Mo. Mo's kind of a bit of a sizable figure. So
Juicy.
juicy, yes. Like the Borgor.
Mo's gonna move forward and ready himself at this door, and he's just gonna point at the bullet holes, and he's gonna have his new machine gun or his new SMG ready, and he's gonna just like check at the door, look and see if there's any chance it's been rigged or recently opened or something. And
Just touching
barring
it
that,
and kind of like investigating it causes the door to shift open, letting you know that there's no like mechanism that's kind of sealing it. And if you'd like to enter into that space, you can.
yep, let's move through.
Okay.
Yeah, I poke my head in and I kind of usher everybody in, and then I'll be the last one to come in because I'm listening for the person.
Is everybody
like
going
watching
in?
for the person.
Oh.
The last person in was Cersei, so go ahead and make a stealth check, Cersei. And you'd hear the exchange of feet going from ladder to floor, and then kind of moving on to tile.
Mhm.
Okay, so you hear the footfall and you kind of wait. You kind of want to get an eye and see what you're seeing, right? And before you kind of just dip away, you see a woman come around the corner in tiger claw colors. She has an SMG kind of strapped to her, like on a shoulder strap, and she turns like the opposite direction from you and seems to be heading this way. And just as she's doing so, a guy in a blue jumpsuit like comes around the corner to look at her, and you immediately kind of fall into shadow, like just kind of slip right into the space, and you would hear them start talking, and it seems like the woman's voice is speaking Russian but with a Japanese accent, and the guy is speaking Russian with a Russian accent. Like it sounds like it's correct, and the other person, it sounds a little bit harder for them to kind of enunciate or say words. You hear like notable like skips or differences or like awkwardnesses in the conversation. You don't speak either language though, so you don't know what they're saying.
Well, let's hear it, John.
Nope. Not gonna be me. That's not gonna be me. I'm not gonna try and make funny noises of a language I don't know. Okay, the room that you've entered into, and I would assume that Cammy and Vix would be the first to kind of be aware of it. It looks like a break room. It's got a microwave. The microwave looks like something exploded inside of it several times. Like it's just everything keeps exploding inside. Never stop exploding in the microwave. There do appear to be like just kind of like loose pieces of like wrapping and paper for like burrito XXLs and other shit like ramen, etc. But the weird thing that you'll notice is there doesn't appear to be a refrigerator in this room. There's no like refrigerated materials, but the wrappers seem to indicate that there's refrigerated food. And it goes quiet outside in the hallway.
All right, probably time to move back out. We're here to kill everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So again, that grinding sound's coming from this direction, and it sounds like there are two people having a conversation over in this room with the red floor. And if you want to advance past, you'll come around, you'll see there's an elevator shaft, and it looks like there's a ladder that goes up. The shaft looks like it's completely just kind of defeated. Like there's a lot of rubble on the ground inside of the space. And if you look straight up, like maybe 3 stories above you, you can see the bottom of an elevator.
Okay. So ladders down here to the south, elevators to the north, and the 2 people are in the...
Ladder and elevator are the same spot. The grinding sound is to the south.
Ugh.
Yeah, the ladder is in the elevator shaft.
We're not investigating the grinding sound. We're not investigating the horrible things they're doing. We're just going to stop them.
And as you're kind of like talking with the gravelly voice, even if you are whispering, you hear a "nani," and you would hear footfall coming from this door.
Perfect.
I got my brow.
Tell me what you're doing in response. Sam.
So,
Sorry,
so
Sam.
if he's right there, I'm. Oh,
Go ahead. I was going to say Sam first because he hears a noise and is responding to it. You're walking up and kind of getting near the door. Are you getting ready to shoot somebody who pops out, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like raising the SMG, and as soon as a person crosses into my view, I'm making the decision.
And Cersei?
Well, I had planned on going around to the other side right here, like sneaking right here, and kind of doing the same thing, but not with a gun because I know other people over there. I was going to do more of a stealth takedown, like
you have
my katana, not all glowy, but like just a freaking sword, just kind of slit a throat that when they come out the door.
A Sandevistan?
What? I don't know what that
If
is.
you don't know what that is, then you don't have one. So as you kind of as you soldier roll past the door, you will see a tiger claw guy who's brandished a katana blue mohawk, just kind of angry looking mempo on his face, tattoos, see you as you're kind of like moving to try to get to the other side, looks directly at you, says, "Ah!" and raises the sword. And we're going to go to initiative at this point.
Alright,
Real quick,
cool.
are you supposed to still be seeing black?
You shouldn't, and that's weird. Your tokens, a goober.
Just keeping Corey in the dark.
It is what it
Yeah,
is.
You know what? If you don't see it, then it can't hurt you. Those are the rules.
Exactly.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, okay. Tell that
So I
to
created a
Phasmophobia.
blind monk.
How about now?
I'm good.
And that's my PTSD.
Okay, so everybody roll initiative.
I rolled.
Sorry.
Where initiative was? There it is.
I
Bless you.
really, really hope I have it on the ready, but I just have a gut feeling I don't.
My shit is being weird.
Manage audio. Please, oh, please, oh, please, oh, please. Thank you.
I keep seeing Cammy and think it's saying Kimmy.
I know. Every time somebody says Cammy, I think that they mispronounced your name.
Just the typing. I was like, I rolled a 17. I was like, no, I didn't.
Okay. So since the initiative track is going to kind of fall in a bit of a weird motion due to the soldier roll, what I'm going to state is that 29 has happened. So you have moved and you've tried to hide yourself. As an action, seeing the result change midstream, Cersei, your movement's already been equated for. With your base move, I would say you probably have another 4 squares you could go if you wanted to kind of revert back or go a different direction. But at this point, it's your turn. It's mid-turn, and you're taking your turn now. And also, another thing too, we have 2 solos on the team. I want to make sure you folks are aware. Combat awareness can switch at the beginning of combat. So if you want to change it to something different, you can. Cersei, I've already put you into spot weakness, which makes it easier for you to pierce through armor. So that's probably just kind of the best bet.
That's a good
Okay.
point. I don't quite remember what each one does at the moment.
Sure. So, spot weakness says you've been trained to look through, heavily armored targets. You get a +1 to damage before armor for each successful attack you make in a round. Direct detection gives you a +1 to your perception checks. Precision attack, for each 3 points you spend into it of your rank, you add +1 to attack rolls. Initiative reaction makes you go faster on the initiative table for each point put into it. If you want to take 4 points and put them into fumble recovery, you can, anytime you roll a 1, you instead just treat it as a base 1. You do not re-roll the dice and take a penalty. And then damage deflection, for each 2 points you put into it, the first damage you take on a round is reduced by 1. And your number of points you can spend towards these is equivalent to your rank.
So I think I'll keep mine at 1 precision, 1 spot weakness, and that's
4.
Yeah, that's
Your
4
rank is 4?
points, and that's
Yeah,
should be.
because it costs 3
Yeah,
points for
yeah.
each point of precision. Perfect. You should be able to check
Yep.
those and change those in your mods there. Cool. So Cersei, you're up. You have whichever weapon you want to have drawn at this point. And how would you like to engage the Tiger Claw?
Okay, well, I was already, readying myself with my katana, because that was my initial intention. So, and I,
Follow through.
follow through.
Let's see it.
I don't, and I
So,
want to...
Attacks are on the left
smash
side,
that.
and you have the katana. And if you click it and it's syntax error, it's your fault. It's not mine.
I know.
There's no fucking way. Okay.
Yay, it worked!
You did it. Obviously,
That's
we're
the
not.
first time it's ever worked.
You only get the 1 attack with it. But it looks like.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't mean to do that. I don't know how.
Oh,
I guess I hit
God.
space and it did it again.
Oh god. It's not broken all the way, but it's slightly broken. Hold on.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, I didn't do anything else.
So you rolled a total of 4 on the dice. Your melee combat is plus 15. So that's a 19. Okay, we have a number. Hold on a second here, music. Chill out a little bit. Okay. Cool. Then it's gonna be evasion roll from him. Bear with me here. Everything is broken. I'm having time of my life here.
Sorry, guys.
Okay. Fighting, evasion. Okay, so as you kind of like rush forward, hit the wall, spin around, bring the katana sweeping straight for his chest, you see him dive backwards and kind of like yell at you angrily, and you see him brandish his own katana and kind of face off against you. That's your initiative. You can still move. You have a total of 4 squares you can go.
I'm not moving.
Okay, locked in.
I'm locked in.
Cammy, you're still inside the microwave box. As everyone was kind of funneling out, it's a small room, and you were in the back of it. So you can move out if you want to.
Yeah. So let me see here.
And just to be sure, I did say Cammy, not Kimmy. So for those who might have been confused.
My move is 8. So
1,
that's
2,
1, 2, 3.
You get up next to
Where
old
did
Mo.
I go?
Go south.
There we go. Okay.
You could get next to Mo if you wanted to.
Yeah, we'll move up to here.
Okay. And are you brandishing melee weapon?
Yeah. Well, hands, claws.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, and then you can run to get up to the guy, or you can just hold and take the dash action. If he attacks you, you would get a +3 to your evasion and be able to slip away from him after the attack.
Yeah, that
Okay.
works.
Vix.
Okay. We go come up, punch your string.
And you can move up next to Cammy and attack with your mono wire from distance if you wanted to. If you didn't want to lock in into close range with him.
Okay, I would like to, and you said that I can use 2 attacks. I can shoot and then.
Yeah, so you're going to shoot and mono wire, but it seems like, just to make sure the vibe isn't being missed, it seems like Cersei's trying to do it quiet, which is why she's going with a katana.
Wire twice.
So, whoosh, whoosh. Okay, Kimmy, if you could, just click, yep. Okay, he's going to get 2 evasion rolls. 1 and 2. He will get hit by the first mono wire. He will dodge the second. 12 damage will cut into his leathers a bit. Oh, you do have a rocker, by the way. If you want to spend 3 points of luck across the table, that second attack would hit.
Oh, I'm spending it.
So it's going to be -9 there. 1 point of luck is going from Gem. We need 2 more points of luck. Chip it in. I'll let you spend in 1 if you want to.
Sorry. The others.
Vix, do you want to spend a
One.
point of luck? You only have like 2 left, I think.
I have 1 left.
Okay, do you want to spend 1 or do you want to hold on to it?
No, I would like to hold on to that to try and
I
not
need
die.
2 more people to spend luck if you're wanting to do it. And we do...
I'll spend all the luck. I have it to spare.
You can only spend 1 point of luck per person
Oh.
when you're chipping.
I'll give it.
Sam, you're spending 1. We got 2 in. And who said? Somebody said the third?
Cersei.
Okay, so we got 3 in. Boom. That'll hit. So the first one lashes into him. It cuts into his leathers. It doesn't really do too much, but the second one snaps out and around his arm. Go ahead and roll 2d6 if you can, Caitlin. If not, yeah.
I got it. Oh,
She got it.
sorry.
No worries. Broken.
I just can't open.
You kind of
Gotcha.
snap the first attack across his chest, then you spin it around and cause it to loop around his chest, and then squeeze, and you can hear the leather kind of like press in and start to cut underneath it, but you can also hear his ribs crack. He is now suffering the broken ribs penalty, and he is taking 19 more, and he is very close to being dead. It'll go to his turn. He is going to let out kind of like a yell and then swing the sword against Cersei as the the monowire kind of flutters back to Vix and kind of catches. So he's making a melee attack. He's going to make one attack. So you're going to go ahead and make two, or sorry, he's going to make two attacks. It's just a heavy melee. You're going to make two evasion rolls, Kimmy. Cat, for the Mox all look the same.
18 and 22.
The first attack will hit, so he's going to deal 12 damage to you for the first one. No, sorry, he has a -2 penalty to the attack roll because he's seriously injured and doesn't have a pain editor. Both attacks miss. And then he's going to kind of like come around the corner, see the situation, and kind of like defiantly just kind of rip off his leather vest and kind of like raise his katana and yell something in Japanese as he's kind of angrily just settling into the fight. Bunny doll.
Where the hell is this happening
If
in relation to me? Because I can't see shit.
South? South. You see
Okay.
now? Can you see now? Yeah, it's outside the door. You kind of look outside and just see a bunch of people ganging up on a Japanese man with a blue mohawk.
He looks like a duck from
Looks like a
my
duck.
like small thing, like from like the little thing.
Yeah.
Got a blue mohawk and I'm like I guess it's red eyes. I don't know, but it looks
He's
like
wearing
a duck.
he's wearing a mempo, which is like the Japanese kind of mask that they wear, like samurai wear over their mouth.
Oh, okay.
They usually have like
Just
demon
looks like-
faces and stuff.
So I think my movement is 6.
Yep.
And my range of fire is 2. So is he within range or is he just barely out of my range?
For the monowire,
Yeah.
he's in range. 3 squares.
Cool. Then
You
I'm
kind of-
gonna try to.
You kind of
fuck up
reach
his
forward and kind of pull Cammy aside a little bit, and then whoosh, throw the whip out. Go ahead and make 2 attacks, and he'll make 2 evasion rolls. He has a -2 penalty to his rolls. So 15 miss, that'll hit, and don't worry about the next one. That'll be enough damage. So kind of throw in 2 lashes and kind of slam into him as you kind of pull Cammy aside, and the 2 strikes cause him to drop to the ground. Okay, we are not out of combat. Mo, you're up. As he falls to the ground with like kind of an agony kind of vibe, the sound of the Russian speakers is very clearly kind of shut down, and you can hear the telltale signs of weapons being chambered, or bullets being chambered in weapons around the corner here-ish.
Okay, alright. So not inside the room, but
Right.
around the corner.
Inside this red room, kind of like around the corner here.
Okay. Well.
John, I'd like to
Wow.
point out my initiative got skipped and isn't on the tracker. I'm just now noticing.
Did you not select your token?
I sure did, because I did mine, then I didn't. Okay,
Oh, that's weird. What was your initiative?
Hey. 14.
Sorry about that.
No, it's okay. I'll go after. I just wanted to point it out.
Okay. We'll just say you held for the time being. But yeah, you'll go after Vix moving forward. Oh, I know what happened. Fine. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna take my move action, and then I'm gonna decide what I do with my action because I think I want somebody else to use theirs, but I don't know that anybody else is gonna be able to use. So dialectical synergy is the conversation capstone perk, and it basically allows you to use your action to give someone else their action as an attack. Basically, like, here, you go attack that guy.
Yeah.
So you can give up your move action to let someone do double move, or you can give up your action to let someone attack.
Yeah.
Can I give my move to Cersei to allow you, Kat, to like basically look into the next room and come back?
Yeah.
Do you want me? Okay.
So real quick, just as a note, when you give them that, they'll immediately make a single attack with a melee weapon, or if you use move, they'll immediately move a number of squares equal to their move stat. So yeah, if he's using his move action to give you the opportunity, he's basically saying, go ahead and move now instead of him. So you can move up to your speed wherever you want to go. And he's saying, go check that out.
Gotcha. So then, oops, gotta select that. Okay. So then I would move up to about, I guess, right here.
Yeah. So you'd see a lady with a SMG that you've seen before, and a man in a blue jumpsuit who you've seen before. And when you enter into this space, kind of seeing the room for what it is, you would notice that it appears to be an underground gun range. It's kind of weird. Looking at the situation as it stands, but it does look like it is a gun range, like at a gun store.
Okay. While I was walking up there, I kind of want to like put my katana back and pull out my SMG.
Okay. So
and like be like that way I can go around the corner like that, because I don't know how far these people are. I know they're there, but I didn't know how far they were. So like
just locking
I knew
in.
It wouldn't be very smart.
Technically, it is not your turn, so you are still holding the katana. When it's your turn, or if he elects to give you an action right now, then you can switch weapons.
Oh, okay. So just stand there looking like a dumbass with a knife in my hand.
Yeah, you kind of rush out with that. Olmo, she kind of replies back. There's two of them back here.
Yeah. Switch up. I'll give you my action too.
Okay.
Does that allow an attack with the weapon that she's switching to, or is that just to switch weapons?
No,
okay,
shoot with that weapon. Basically, item interactions work a little bit differently than like D&D or the like. If you're making an attack with a weapon and you have the weapon and it's not concealed, you can pull it. And if it's a two-handed weapon and you already have a weapon drawn, you can sheath and pull.
Cool.
Okay.
This is my SMG is actually a one-handed weapon, so
even perfect. You're still holding the katana and the SMG is just out. Okay. Let's see it. Go ahead and make the attack with it, and we'll see if it has the stats in there or not. Otherwise, I'm going to be annoyed.
Sorry. No, you mean like annoyed, like it didn't work? Okay.
It's tracking it.
I thought you were gonna be annoyed at me if I didn't do a very good job.
It's never you. It's never your fault. It's tracking the Viper as heavy weapons, though. That's weird.
It is weird because it does say
it's a
heavy
heavy
weapons
SMG.
on here, but it's an SMG and it's only one-handed, and most of the time
are you single firing or auto firing?
I think I'm gonna auto fire.
Okay,
actually,
I'm gonna go into your sheet real quick. It's fine. We're having a fun time. At least it's working. You know, we're seeing it actually roll dice, which is great to see. So it is SMG. It is using. Hold on, I'm gonna check that real quick. It uses the handguns. Checking the auto fire again and closing. Go ahead and click the attack roll again for me, please. On the Viper.
Okay, sorry. My thing moved, so I had to scroll back to it. There you go. Oh, that's worse, but okay. 11.
Yeah, so you kind of dump 10 rounds down, like shooting at either one of the targets. Due to like the point-blank nature of it, it just kind of sprays against the ground and the wall, and they're able to kind of like move aside and not get hit.
It looks like it still rolled heavy weapons on mine.
Why?
Oh, yeah, I say that.
But why, though? Hold on. Change. Edit. Handgun. Auto fire. Handgun.
Mm-hmm.
Switch to auto fire. I want to throw a fit. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the first roll. The very, very first roll, where it rolled with heavy weapons, which would have been a total of a 3 on the dice, 12. Your auto fire is a 6, which means that'd be an 18. The target number that you need to hit for this closer range is, for auto fire shot, is going to be different than what it's currently showing us. And I will try to make that happen by attacking with, oh my god, it's syntax errored.
I'm sorry, everyone. My character sheet has been a problem since the beginning. Like, it has been a problem.
Everything below Viper is broken. I think it's the
Okay,
Viper.
well, I'm glad I picked Viper.
I think the Viper is the one that's breaking it. Okay.
That's cool.
That is not cool. The thing you said, that's incorrect.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Hold on. I need the range chart. Hold on.
You know, we could fix this. We could fix this. We just have to kill Katie's character and start a new one.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, that's a great plan. The guy who you killed, he gets back up. With the wrath of
Can't kill Cersei,
God
she's
himself in
hot.
your eye.
Yeah.
So for
Solo Avenger.
auto fire with an SMG at point blank range requires a 20, which you did not get.
Okay.
So you still miss.
Okay, all of that to say I still missed.
Again, I'm gonna give you every single chance I can to get you where we need to be. Cersei, you're now up. So Mo, your move and your action was to make Cersei go. Cersei, it's your turn again.
Oh, okay, excellent. So, since you did they move, like, or did they just kind of duck, or what they do? Like, are they still standing?
Them?
Where they?
Yeah, they just got shot
Yeah,
at and
you
kind of
said-
like didn't get hit. They're not really moving.
Okay. So, in that case, I don't want to auto fire. I was just hoping for the best, like spray and praying. But now I would actually like to try to shoot this chick.
Point blank, one single round with the SMG.
Yeah, just pow.
Again, I would still suggest the auto fire, even though we're
Alright,
having mechanical difficulties. Just go ahead and click the auto fire melee or the range combat skill, and we'll go off of that. You need a 21 or better to hit.
Ranged weapon. And auto fire.
Okay, so 16 will miss. The DVs are higher, but the damage output potential is much better. With an SMG, and she looks like she's wearing pretty decent armor, you're basically just going to be bouncing bullets off of her chest.
Okay.
Alright, that's your shot. Not the greatest. I think you rolled a 2. Yeah, so what would you like to do after that? Shoot and then dip away?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like back her, like dip around the corner.
Alright.
I can't. I think that's a corner.
That's a corner. And then
Okay.
the Viper will be down 20 rounds. I don't know what the capacity on it is, but just track that. Cammy, you're up next.
Alrighty. So these are the only two that we know of right now, right?
Yeah, and with your audio suite, you can actually hear movement coming from the grinding sound or the engine sound.
Okay. And that was down south?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean... What weapons they got?
I saw one with an SMG.
That's it. The
Did I see
tracksuit
what
guy
the-
doesn't have a gun that you can see yet.
Okay. Okay, I was about to say I couldn't see anything on the guy, but the chick has an SMG.
Okay. 1 second. Let me scroll back down to this bullshit. So many things. There we go.
We're having a lot of system issues here, folks.
Right. I would like to move straight up to the person with the gun.
Okay.
Which one was that?
The girl, the first, yeah, like right there.
Okay. And then I would like to use Commando Disarm.
Okay, click the perk so I know it.
It's a martial arts skill.
Oh, gotcha.
I have 2 or more hands free. Use an action to use the martial arts special moves resolution against a brawling check made by a target in melee range who is wielding at least 1 weapon.
Go ahead and make a martial arts roll. And I'll make a brawling roll.
Special move resolution.
Yeah, you just make the martial arts skill check.
Okay.
Okay. So you manage to disarm them. Commando disarm is under. Oh, you're using harness.
Well, I took Commando Disarm from a different thing.
That's not allowed. You have to use the.
Hold on. Oh, I see. I see what you mean. Okay,
What martial art are you rolling right now?
it's technically from Militech Commando, and I took the skill using another perk. Let me find it. Balance.
Okay, gotcha.
Use that. You can use that.
Take it from
special
another
move as a
school.
part
Got
of-
it.
As a part of your form. Okay, so yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Cool,
And
cool.
then that's under Arnis, so let me go ahead and find that real quick.
It's under Militech Commando.
Interface, yep. Why are we having so many technical difficulties? It's so much easier to have them shoot it cryptid last time. Oh, I miss it. Let's
It's
see.
because I'm here. I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. It's all your fault.
Hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
Oh no.
No, negative. I just think it's
There you
funny.
go.
Disarming technique.
I just
Once per
relate.
turn, when you fulfill this requirement, you have not fulfilled the requirement. You didn't dodge a melee attack from the user.
That's the wrong one.
Disarming technique,
the-
commando tech. Got it.
I'm using yeah.
Pro tip, just for entry purposes, make individual attack modes and put the technique's ability in the check. Militech, commando training, commando disarm. When you fulfill the requirement, you have 2 or more hands free. Done. As an action, you use a special resolution. If you succeed, place one of their held weapons into your hand. You have the SMG in your hand. You then attack the same target with a weapon as if you hadn't yet taken an action. So then, go ahead and make an SMG attack. It is a heavy SMG. It would be a single attack. It will not be auto fire.
How do I just make a basic attack?
Just go ahead and make a handgun attack roll.
Okay. If I can scroll.
It's under ranged weapon.
Did it work? It worked.
Yeah, it did. 21 hits the would not surpass the DV. So it is on the nose. The precision's already included.
Okay, cool. And
So you take her gun, you put the gun
I
towards her
have-
chest, she moves out of the way, and you shoot.
let me make sure I don't have another perk that I'm forgetting about. I don't believe so. Can I drop a luck on that?
You have a rocker, you can.
And only one would be needed, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to save you the embarrassment of what happens next. You can just let it pass. You don't have to spend the luck.
Oh, I mean,
You dealt 10 damage with the thing. It's not going to even pierce her armor jack. I'm just trying to keep the flow going. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to spend a luck to see the bullet bounce off of her chest, it's fine. I'm totally cool with it.
I mean, no, I guess.
Okay,
I do
cool.
have technically other.
Yeah, keep the luck. Fix your up. Magpie? Oh man, these.
Okay, sorry. Managing all these devices. Okay. I think I would like to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Here.
Monowire into. She's disarmed. He does not yet have a weapon drawn.
Yeah. Then I will shoot at the guy who hasn't drawn a weapon yet.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like the Tiger Claw lady and Cammy are currently in a squabble.
I think I can make it to. Oh fuck! What
And
did
I'm
I
gonna
do?
say
Right.
you're just gonna tip in one more space. Yeah, there, that works. So you can shoot around Cammy. Go ahead and take the shot. Kimmy, please.
Am I using the gold-plated?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Okay. He is going to be hit and take 10 damage. Does not have reflexes or coprocessor. Takes one to the chest. You see the bullet kind of hit against the tracksuit, kind of slam into the flesh, and when you look at the bullet kind of clear away, you would see that it looks like he has subdermal plating, so it doesn't look like it pierced. Give a second shot. Go ahead and take it.
Yeah.
I did.
Oh, okay.
21.
That'll hit as well, and it again won't pierce his subdermal. Okay.
I just remember the headshots.
You can only take a single headshot per turn, and it's a
Okay.
-8 to the attack roll.
I don't remember to call it, so.
Yeah. Jem, you're up.
Since I've been out of it, I'm just gonna 1, 2, 3. Oh,
Join the party.
oh, we're fighting. That's what we're doing.
Hey, Jam, get up here.
So I'm just gonna dash. That's sick.
Well, run. Yeah. Run is
Dash
different.
movement.
Yeah, dash is the D&D word for double move.
I'm sorry, run.
It's okay.
I'm just gonna
it's
run.
okay. So you pop over to there. Bunny Doll, as you kind of see her rush past, you see this door south of you pop open, and out comes a tiger claw and a guy with a scav mask glowing. And they kind of look at you. The guy with the tiger claw colors kind of looks at you direct. He's holding a katana in one hand. You see him kind of flash a piece of silver and throw it. Go ahead and make an evasion roll.
Oh, and I want to have my arms at the ready.
Okay. Magus Blades are out.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, hold on a second here. Whoosh. So that'll hit. You're gonna take 9 points. Hold on. Yeah, 9 points of damage. And I need a resist drugs and torture roll from you. Resist torture drugs is in her body,
Okay.
and it's from Bunny Doll. Okay, so you get hit with the this kunai, small dagger that's kind of thrown at you, kind of very narrowly pierces into you, and you just kind of quickly grab it and throw it away. And as you're tossing it, you see that there's like some sort of substance on the tip. You kind of feel it, but you don't feel as groggy as you should. You've used drugs before. You feel like it's some sort of sedative, and it's not really working. You got it out quick enough. Okay. He kind of looks at you annoyed, and you can hear the fighting kind of happening still in the other room. This lady who just got her SMG taken will draw a pistol and just start like blasting into Cammy. She pulls out a Militech Omaha, which she is, since she's not moving, she's going to charge. So I'm going to go ahead and attack. Rate of fire 2. Go ahead and make 2 evasion rolls for me.
Come on, game. Load. Okay, maybe that's not. Where's evasion?
Fighting.
Oh, I'm done. I missed it. There it is. Come on. There we go. Maybe? No.
Got one. One more.
Okay. Actually, yeah, hold on.
Okay, so just 2 pop shots. You're kind of pulling back and away and kind of gliding away from her as she's taking the shots. The bullets are hitting into the tile, and you can see them kind of ripping through very neatly. The guy next to both of you very quickly shifts. Go ahead.
Because I dodged both of those, I'm going to move 4 meters or
Yep.
4 blocks away.
It's 4 meters, so it's 2 squares.
Meters. 2 square. Okay, cool.
2 meters is 1 square.
Oh. Boop.
Okay. So as you kind of dip away, the Russian guy kind of moves away from the fight, moves to that pillar. You can hear what sounds like a piece of metal being extracted from something. And as that happens, you then hear a loud gunshot from the other side of the wall. Vix, you do not see the shot coming. So I'm going to go ahead and just take the shot clean. This is not the same weapon, but I'm just doing it because it's the same stats. The bullet hits the wall to the south and then flies up north, ricocheting off the wall and coming towards you. You don't know where it's coming from, so you can't evade it. It misses you.
Wait.
This guy shot you by shooting down here, hitting this wall, and it bouncing off and hitting you, but it missed. Because he sucks at shooting and I rolled a 1.
So he tried to bounce it off
He
the
tried
wall.
to ricochet the shot. Yeah.
However,
that's it for them. Bunny Doll, you're up. It sounds like there might be 2, maybe 1 more guy back the way that they came from. And the sound of grinding is a lot louder now that the door's open.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go for this dude that tried to drug me. That wasn't cool.
Yep.
There.
That tracks. How would you... Your mono whip it?
Yeah.
Okay.
That sucked.
Okay. You get 2 attacks, so go ahead and throw the second one. And I'll throw my 2 evasions.
That was much better.
Right. 1 evasion. He will dodge the first one, and he will get hit by the second one. 14 damage. He is wearing leather, so he will go down 10 hit points. And his armor will bleed. Okay. Anything else?
Okay. Yeah, I want to get a little bit further away from him because I'm pretty sure he can wreck my shit if he gets closer.
You want to move on the pack, or do you want to go towards the elevator? Or back the way you came?
I think I want to go closer to the pack.
Okay. Very Moxian move of you. Mo, looks like you are now the sole line of defense against these 2 individuals, possibly 3 individuals or 4 individuals coming from the door with a grinding sound. What would you like to do?
There is not a door here in this space that I'm looking through, right? It's just like an archway or a doorway.
This one to the north?
No, this one here to the south.
Oh, where they're coming from? Yeah, it's like an archway.
Okay, right. There's no way to barricade it, is what I'm checking for.
Not that you have available to you, no. It might be
okay.
You might be able to do it from the other side because you can see the boxes over there, but on your side there's nothing to push in front of it.
Okay, cool. First check. How do I roll with this weapon? Because like I'm looking
Sure.
at my sheet.
On the left side, scroll down. There should be a series of weapon blocks.
Mm-hmm.
Find the weapon, and it should have an attack button next to it. Do you see that?
Let me try making it bigger.
Oh, you're currently in edit mode. Hold on. There we go.
Oh. Ah, there we go. Okay, nice.
Now, you can fire it auto fire. If you want to fire it straight single shot, you can switch it from the little red tab, move it over to the left, but auto fire is probably the better choice.
Yeah, definitely auto fire. So 6 meters away, I'm gonna have to step back and go to 7 meters. I think is the goal.
Yeah, for rapid fire.
10. For rapid fire, yeah. All right, and then 2 more shots, or is that the shot?
You get 1 shot with it. It looks like auto fire is not included. Do you have auto fire skill at all, or no?
I had auto fire marked, but I don't have a perk for it.
Oh, you don't have any skills in it either, so it's just a raw 5. Okay. Yeah, so you kind of just kind of shoot into the area, kind of at them. And yeah, you're kind of hitting the wall and like the boxes and the ground in front of them, but not them.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then do you want to go into the elevator spot to kind of get some cover?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the elevator and see if we can bring that down.
Well, the elevator doesn't work.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there's a space inside though. The floor is kind of filled in with rubble, so it's not like a drop with like a pit beneath. It's just a rubble pile, and it's about your same level, right? Just like a small step down. And then there's a ladder that goes up to the first floor. So if you step inside, you can kind of like tuck around the wall and kind of like get the cover.
Yeah. Definitely like tuck down, kneel down.
Yep.
Get in firing position.
Sounds good.
Actually,
Huh?
better than not to change where I'm moving,
It's
but
okay.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. I get 8 meters of movement if I have an 8.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so from my start, I would be able to go over to here instead, and I'm gonna try and line up here so I can see where the enemies are, and also
Have a bit of cover.
hopefully get cover from anybody unless they move out.
Sounds good. Cersei, you're up. The guy's on the other side of the pillar, and then from what you can hear, the guy who's giving you the job is currently engaging behind you.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I noticed that, like, I heard his fire behind us, and I don't want to get flanked. And everybody's moved up here, so I'm gonna focus on what's behind us.
Standard issue Arasaka security, military, and like people use this small little like it's this very kind of tiny little SMG. It's like a sound that you hear kind of firing as you see Olmo backing away and like ducking to cover with this little tiny Saka machine pistol. But yeah, you can bolt over that way.
Okay, so whoops. All right, I'm gonna come here. Sorry, I can't see. All right, there it is. All right,
Okay.
not there. I just wanted to know where it was because I couldn't see it. It was black. So I'm gonna be on this side of the door frame, and then
Auto fire in.
I would like. Yes.
Go ahead and click the auto fire skill check. Are you targeting the guy who is Tiger Claw, or are you targeting the guy who looks like he has a scav mask?
I'm gonna target the Tiger Claw, and
we
mainly
hate them.
because it looks like he. Yeah, well, obviously we hate them, but like it also looks like he's kind of standing in the middle. The other guy looks like he's behind something.
He's got cover for sure.
Probably would.
Go ahead and hit the auto fire roll.
One sec.
No worries.
Auto fire. There it is. Okay.
Okay, yeah, you nail it. And you nail it by more than 3, so you're going to do full 3 times multiplier. Roll 2d6.
Dice. D6. 2.
So 7 times 3 is 21. So you kind of reach around the corner, kind of, and just kind of shoot, like looking around the corner. The Viper kind of drops, and I think that's 30 rounds for the Viper, so you hear the click as you run out of ammunition. But as it kind of like starts to smoke and you pull away, you can see the guy was pulling like another one of those daggers from his pocket, takes all of the shots to the chest, and falls to the ground dead.
Nice. Cool. So then
It is an action to reload, unless you have a perk that lets you do it otherwise. You can also just switch and draw the pistol if you want to.
That's what I was gonna do. I was gonna
Okay.
just switch and draw the pistol because it's also one-handed weapon.
Sounds
So
good.
That's what I was gonna.
Cammy, you're up.
So I guess I will toss the SMG that she pulled out back to the other girls behind me, and run back up, do it again.
Okay.
Back to where is it? Did it work?
I don't see it.
No? Okay. Everything's lagging for me, so we'll see.
It's okay. We're all having technical difficulties.
Okay.
Oh, there it
There
is.
we
So you grab the weapon, and you can go ahead and take another handgun shot. Just roll the handgun skill.
Oh, okay. I see.
Under range combat.
You know, that makes sense, yeah.
Okay. So you'll shoot. She will attempt to dodge. She'll dodge. And as you kind of like take the weapon into your hand and like put it at her and pull the trigger, it's still charged, so it still fires at 3-round burst rate. Dun dun dun, and you hear click 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 as it kind of goes into the next cycle, and you realize that the 9-round capacity of the Omaha is expended. It's already fired all three of its 3-shot bursts. So I'm assuming just as a free action, discarding that as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Just bye.
And then any other movement?
I mean, people don't normally get attacks on you when you move out,
No.
right?
And she didn't last time,
Okay.
so yeah, go ahead and move. Vix, you're up.
Alright. This little bitch.
Just a little bit. You see Cammy kind of moving to flank. If you come around the other corner, he's really got no trajectory to escape. Mono,
Alright. Yeah.
Pop, go ahead and give me 2 Kimmy, please. Thank you. You're an all-star. Ooh, okay. So
Nice.
he's going with the same evasions here. 1 and 2. The 32 is going to work. The 20 is not. I think we got a third one in there. We don't want that.
Yes,
It's okay. No worries. And then the first one, the 32 dealt 12 damage. So he will actually take 1... Sorry. Half. 6. So he take... Sorry, no, 5. So he's going to take 7. Okay. Cool. Anything else from Vix? Solid.
No.
So he's the only one left up over here. The girl is out.
So you see, no, she's not out. She is still standing. She just doesn't have any guns in her hands and shooting. Cammy thinks that she's dealt with her, but we'll see how that goes next. And then there's a guy behind the pillar that you can't see. Kind of have an idea that he's there. And they're both fighting him. No one's fighting the girl. And then it seems that Mo and Cersei are kind of dealing with a hallway issue.
Oh, okay.
No one's covering the elevator door.
Manus Blades, I get 2 attacks, right?
Yeah. Rate of fire
Or is
is
it
2.
one?
So you can attack twice with the same one or once with each.
Okay. I'm gonna come over here and attack once with each.
Okay. Let's see it. The first one's really good. Go ahead and roll 2d6.
Okay.
7.
7.
What is... so you kind of lash into her, and as you do so, you kind of pin her against the sidewall there. And as you kind of extract from her, some of the drywall on the tip of the blade kind of pulls back into her body, and you can actually see like parts of like, it's not drywall, it's like sheetrock. You can see it kind of like enter into her body, and it doesn't come out with the blade. And then the second attack, you kind of slash across her chest, and it looks like it's very minor, that cut, but the first one definitely was like a big like into her body and kind of slammed her against the wall. The second one just lightly kind of gets into her armor jack a bit. Okay. She's still standing. Doesn't look like she's seriously injured, but she does now have a foreign object in her body. It'll go to them. The scab, kind of annoyed, pops up from his little cover position and will throw a grenade out. Mo, Cersei, do you have reflex 8 or higher?
Hold on.
Yes.
Hold, please.
I believe I have reflex 8. Let me double check that. I do not.
Is that REF? Is that what that is?
Yes, that's right.
And the stat? Yeah, I have 8.
Okay, so you are allowed to dodge bullets and explosions, so go ahead and make an evasion roll.
Give me a second.
No worries. And then, Mo, since you're not able to dodge out of the way of the explosion, go ahead and give me a resist torture drug. You evade
That'll
the
be under
explosion.
fighting?
Resist drugs is under body. So, Cersei, you can move either here, here, or here.
I
Up, left, or right?
want to move here.
Okay, perfect. So you will fail. So you see the explosion hit, and when it bursts out, an aerosol ejects out from it. A very kind of strange white cloud kind of very quickly dissembles like in the air. But like when it hits, you see Mo kind of breathe in for a second too harshly, and then kind of like spit, and you see him kind of like, oh, and you are affected by a sleep ammunition. You'll fall prone, and you're unconscious for 1 minute until you take damage or someone else uses their action to wake you. Sleepy night, go bye-bye. It's sleeping time, he's so drowsy. It's easier to cut on you when you're unconscious, man. The guys in the gun area, the lady is going to turn on the mantis blade wielder, kind of annoyed, and just start punching at you. She'll go brawling. Go ahead and make... actually, she's going to try and get a hold of you so she can throw you on the next turn. Go ahead and give me a brawling versus brawling roll. So, yeah, brawling's under fighting. She failed.
19?
Yeah, she tries to squabble with you, and you're kind of like quickly pulling back with the mantis blades, like an actual mantis. Like, come close, I'm gonna get you. And she does not get in close. Okay, that's hers. And then the guy who's currently being flanked by two of you, he is going to, still holding the pistol. He is going to probably just drag and drop the pistol, right? Like, I don't know why. Because it'll probably break the sheet, if I'm being honest. He's going to, having only shot once with it, he's going to pull and aim a headshot against high or low Magpie.
Low.
Okay, so it'll go against Cammy. This is a headshot aimed for the head, so he has a -8 is what the normal metric would be, but he does have a perk. Cammy, go ahead and make an evasion roll. And it's not great. And with just a -2. Yeah, so he'll miss. God damn.
I will go ahead and take my movement.
Yep, 1 square. Bunny doll, you are not up yet. I have one more. Huge ass scab comes out, and this one is carrying what appears to be a very heavy machine gun. And as he kind of takes, or sorry, heavy shotgun. As he kind of takes position, he's going to aim it down range at Cersei, and he's going to take a shot. There's a bit of a charge from it, like it's almost like a burst of sound. And it's got like a rail line on the side of it, like a rail gun. So go ahead and make an evasion roll.
Okay.
You know, I was just kidding about killing
Fuck you
Katie.
and your railgun.
Yeah, it slams into the back of the space behind you. You kind of just dodge to the side. You can see the Rostovik kind of shoot through and kind of slam into the wall behind you. Okay, Bunny Doll, you are now up. You can see Old Mo has been affected by a sleep grenade. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to hit that guy with the fucking shotgun.
Okay. He is going to attempt to evade. One and two. He'll succeed the first, he'll fail the second. The 4 won't get through his armor. Alright. Next up is Mo. You are unconscious. No one has wakened you. So
And I want to move. Does that box here provide any cover, or do I have to go around the corner?
if you go to where Mo's standing or sit or laying down, you can stand over him and get cover. That's totally chill. Or you can go here. But basically it's one of those 2 spots. Okay. So Olmo, you're unconscious. You don't do anything for your turn, sorry. Cersei, you're up. You have dreams of hamburgers.
Okay. I thought you were talking about me, and I'm like, I do.
Oh,
So I've got the pistol in
Yeah.
my hand, and I would like to try to shoot dude that just tried to shoot me with a railgun. Rude.
Okay.
Do I try to attack with this Lexington, or do I just do handgun? What would you like for me
Go
to
ahead
do?
and click. Go ahead and click it. But I would also suggest moving up with a pistol. So if you're kind of like shooting at him, I'd pop next to Bunny Doll and then dip for cover.
Okay. Okay. But I was also sorry, I was trying to look at my perk and I'm struggling. I'm struggling.
Oh, you want to use the move action to aim instead? Is that what you're saying? Do you want the proest of tips?
Nah.
Again. Do you want the proest of tips?
Yeah.
Masamune,
Yeah.
use your move action to do the aim shot and just take him. He's in perfect range for
Okay.
assault rifle fire.
Okay.
Yep.
And
I would actually
point-
aim for his head too, honestly. Like that's how
Yeah,
the-
that's
Yep, so you'll get a +3 to the
that'll
attack
work.
roll, -8, so you're at a -5 net. And yeah, go ahead and make the attack. I believe it's DV 13 or 15 at the range you're at. So Masamune, if it rolls, If it does go to syntax error, then go
It
to
doesn't.
shoulder arms.
Ranged weapon, shoulder arms.
Okay.
There we
So
go.
that's not the most ideal roll. You keep rolling 2s. So 16 minus 5 is an 11, and I know the DV is a 15, so that's going to miss. Unfortunate. You need to roll higher than a 2, please. Do you have any
Sorry,
movement?
sorry.
Sorry, your move action was aiming, so yeah, you're set. Cammy.
All right, we're going to rip this man a new one.
Mm-hmm.
2 attacks with rippers. Eventually.
He will not dodge the first one. It doesn't
work.
harm him, and he will fail the evasion on the second one, probably. Second Ripper attack. And it will not pierce his armor either. He has a 10.
Hold on, I do extra damage with it.
What?
Let me. I'll make sure. I don't know how much his armor is actually.
Spot weakness is already in there.
Melee. No, I do perk thing. Wherever it is, extra d6 when deal damage with lighter melee or lighter medium melee.
Okay, so you haven't dealt damage with it. You haven't like pierced. Hold on. What's the perk?
Sting like a bee.
Oh, okay. No, that one does equate. And Ripper's base damage is 2d6. Yeah, medium. Okay, roll.
Yeah.
You should just equate that into the damage characteristic for future
that's
reference. Roll a d6 for the first one. So that'll do 3 damage and a blade. So he's now to 9. Then you're going to roll another d6. So 1 damage is getting through and a blading down to an 8. Minus 6.
And then we have, I can make another attack with the same weapon. Yep, because I hit him. I did hit him twice, right?
Yes.
Okay. So go back, scroll.
Alright.
Another d6.
He'll dodge it.
Wait.
Again, go into the weapons characteristic. Yeah, he'll dodge the 17, but go into
yeah,
the
I need to get. I need
the
to
weapons
go
characteristic
in.
and just add a d6 to the damage. All right, solid. Any movement?
Yep. Make sure I don't have one other thing. Stall. Once return, I can use this. Yeah. If
Fix her up.
use my martial arts to attempt to beat a DV15.
Sorry, what are you doing?
If I succeed,
Enunciate. What are you doing?
coordinated combination requirement: hit same target with 2 martial arts melee or 2 melee weapon attacks made with lighter medium, or melee weapon installed with cyberware. And yeah. Once per turn, when I fulfill, I may use martial arts special move to attempt to beat DV15. If I succeed, target hit twice. This turn suffers torn muscle critical.
Okay.
Without any bonus damage.
Go ahead and roll martial arts.
There it is. Did it go through?
Okay, so
Yes.
torn muscle on him. That's fine. All
Yeah.
right.
I'm good now.
Okay. And
There's so much stuff.
I think I note something. Okay, cool. Note taken. Picture up.
Alright, we're gonna mono wire again.
16. Let's see. Okay. He'll dodge. And second attack. No dodge.
See,
10
why,
damage. Sorry?
why does my good damage always end up on the shit rolls?
Yeah. I don't know.
Because it's me rolling it.
So 10 damage in. He is currently at an 8 armor, so 4, 6 damage through. and that will put him into seriously injured. He is not affected by the effect because he's currently drugged the fuck out. Fix anything else? Jem, you're up.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go back to Manus Blade. Manus Blade. Oh.
Don't worry about it. It's not going to do anything terrible on you. They're not poor quality. Dodge the first one. Definitely dodges the second one. All right. It goes to them. The guy with the shotgun is going to move forward.
Special.
He's going to move to that position, and he's going to point the gun down at the fixer, and in a very kind of broken English says, "Get the fuck out of here or I kill him." Do you look like you're about to break, or do you look like you're about to acknowledge him? Bunny doll.
Me?
Yeah, he looks at you and he says, "Get the fuck out of here or I kill him."
I think I'm about to separate his face from the rest of his body.
It's a girl.
Let's do this shit.
So, you what? I'm sorry, what? What did you say?
She's going to separate his face from his body.
Okay, so
That's what
he's
she's
going
looking
to
like.
point the
Not like
gun
he's gonna break.
down at Old Mo, and he is going to pull the trigger. It is charged up. He's taking the shot. And he is just
Well,
aiming
no, at least you won't kill anything.
for the body. So, since you are an immobile target, I'm just going base DVs, so that'll hit. He charged it, so it will treat your armor as half. So it'll be 15 damage to the chest on Mo.
Okay. It got moved up from an 11 to a 12 SP.
Yep. And then it just got shot for through. So I'm having 12 to 6, and so you'll be taking a total of 9. And then your armor will reduce by 1. So it's now back to an 11. 11 out of 12, though. And yeah, when he fires that shot, you hear kind of like a click sound, and then there's like a release of gas as what appears to be a cartridge kind of snaps out of the shotgun, and he kind of looks at it, damn, with like kind of like he's wearing like the gas mask. You hear like, damn, as he seems to exhaust the ammunition entirety from that weapon. Continuing, this guy here is going to move to here and return fire on Cersei. He's doing so with a assault rifle, Dara Polytechnic DA Umbra. These are stamped guns. They're pieces of shit. Go ahead and make an evasion roll, Cersei. While you're doing that, Jem, I'm going to be throwing 2 brawling attacks against you. Go ahead and make your evasion roll, or brawling rolls.
Am I doing 2 or 1?
2.
20,
Yeah.
17.
Light work, no problem. You're boxing. This lady has no weapons. It's just not fair. And then the guy who's kind of like squabbling with the 2 mocks in the background, he's going to back away 1 square and look at the 2 again. Then he's going to rush south. And you can see that as he's doing so, dropping the pistol. He then grabs what appears to be a assault rifle with a grenade launcher combination, and you hear the ka-thunk as the grenade fires into the room you're in. Both of you need to make an evasion roll. That would be Vix and Cammy, please.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's working on it. I think.
Okay.
There it is.
Success. Success.
22?
You can move outside of that box.
Yep.
And when the grenade hits and explodes, high impact, you would notice that the roof, which is only about 8 feet high above you in this room, you can see it start to kind of fracture a bit. Okay. Bunny Doll, you're up.
Okay, I'm fucking some shit up.
Do it.
Do it.
I'll make his evasion rolls. First one hits. Second one is going to miss unless you want to spend 2 luck.
I will spend 2 luck.
Okay, because the first one's going to saw his armor quite nicely. And put, looks like it's going to be 11 into him. This guy's just wearing leather armor. And it's covered with blood. And then the second attack will get through another 3 points. Okay. So he is currently seriously injured. Mo, you're up. No, you're not. You're
Okay.
unconscious. You're unconscious.
Well,
No one has woken
I
you
thought
up.
he was conscious because he took damage.
Did he take it? Oh, I shot him. Yeah, you're awake.
Yeah.
You definitely shot him.
I definitely shot him.
It's like.
What the fuck?
Instead of using an action to move, can I use speed heal on him?
Move action, so no. Speed heal's an action.
Dang.
Action.
I'm fine. Don't. We got to worry about killing these guys first. All right. So I'm going to try and auto fire again at this motherfucker who is right in front of me. Can I like scoot backwards on my legs?
Yeah.
Or on my ass away from him?
Mm-hmm. Kind of pulling out from underneath Bunny Doll and kind of sliding off to the side. Yeah, got it.
Yeah.
Using her as a bit of cover, in a sense.
Oh shit! I need to move to the side so I don't hit her as.
Well, no, you can shoot. You can shoot while you're moving. You don't have to shoot at distance. So as you're kind of like getting out underneath and you're kind of pulling away, you take the shot and then push your legs to kind of slide away from them.
Okay. All right. Good. I don't want to hurt anybody.
And surprisingly, the tile floor has a very wonderful like slipperiness to it.
No.
All right. I'm not gonna address that. I don't have.
It'll come
I
up
don't have
later.
the character. So
Just make an attack with the pistol.
Make the attack.
He does not have evasion capabilities, so that is going to work. That's an auto fire shot. That 10 will be multiplied by 1, but for every point of luck you spend up to 2 more points, it'll increase that multiplier by 1 more. So if you want to spend a point of luck, you'll be doing 20 damage instead of 10.
Can I spend 2 points of luck to make it 30 damage then?
That's right.
Yeah.
So as you kind of power slide away from, it's like underneath Bunny Doll, the little of the Minami like just slams into him, and you just riddle him with bullets, and he falls to the ground just like absolute Swiss cheese, bleeding from every single orifice and all the new ones you just made him. And then yeah, you kind of hobbled over there, and you can get up if you want to as well.
Yeah, I'll stand up, and I have enough time for a one-liner, so I'll just say, "Ugh,
Fuck you! I didn't ask for a wake-up call."
Thirsty.
Okay, well now that he's out of the way, I'm gonna shoot that guy.
Yep. Headshot.
But I will, yes, and I guess I roll shoulder arms, right?
Yes. And you need to roll higher than a 2. You rolled a 3.
Did I roll higher than? I did it! Listen, I can evade. I can't apparently shoot.
Okay.
But I did what you asked me to, and I rolled higher than a 2.
You are not wrong. I was just hoping for a little higher, so that is going to be a miss. It is not within luck distances either, so yeah, I don't know what to say. And then yeah, Cammy, you're up.
You got to be more specific, sir.
More than fair. I would like a nice even 6. If you could roll a 6 on the dice or anything higher, that would be splendid.
Okay.
Quick rule clarification, please. Melee weapons, do they ignore half armor?
They do.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure. Yeah,
We've been taking that into
Hop
account
over
with the
here.
rippers. The guy in the
That does
leathers.
make sense. I just-
Thermal.
Cool. I just didn't know.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool. Rippers.
Let's see it.
And I did fix the damage.
Appreciate it.
I just need to find the damn thing. There it is. Right? I did fix the damage, right?
21, and no, you did not.
Go through?
It doesn't seem like anything's
Didn't go
working.
through.
Evasion
Okay, well, that's cool.
here. It's gonna fail. Second attack. Second attack will miss. Damage on the first one is 5 plus a d6. Go ahead and roll it.
Can I add a luck on the second or no?
It won't change
Would that
anything. You
matter?
need to spend 2.
Okay, cool. Fuck it.
So 5 plus 4 is 9, and the armor on this individual is currently a shit. So that'll be 7, 9. Okay. Anything else?
You have to hit for that thing.
Yeah, if you want to spend 2 luck, you can definitely get the hit in, but I genuinely don't think it's worth it. She's now seriously injured, and she has no guns.
Hit for this. So yeah, I'm not gonna bother.
Okay. Fix her up. She's surrounded by mocks. You don't need to show up. There might be more of these people upstairs.
I would assume so.
Yeah.
Okay, so
For folks who are curious, I am well aware of the time. I definitely need to make sure that I take into account pacing for system issues like this. It definitely has ground us to a halt a little bit. The Roll20 system seems to be hating us this evening.
So there's more people coming from back down the hall.
There's this lady, and then apparently you can see Cersei having like a bound for band like shot with somebody in the hallway south. And then there's the asshole who darted away from you. He's not dead.
Oh.
I honestly
Bitch.
forgot he moved.
If you want, yeah. I figured that the wolf doesn't have great object permanence. It was just like, well, he doesn't exist anymore. He's behind a wall.
Okay.
That's sometimes how dog people will do. Rush in, slap with a monowire. It's like you got the ball and then you're like, whoosh, and they're like, ah.
Yeah, where did he go?
Let's see the whip attacks. Oh, yeah, those will probably hit. Let's go ahead and call that. The first one doesn't, but the second one does. 10 in, that's going to be enough to kill him. Yeah, he was barely hanging on. When you cut him down...
He never existed.
When you cut him down, you'll notice that the room that you're entering into is very different styling than the rest of the place. It looks like it's very clean, kind of like the gun range a bit. And it looks like it's packed to the fucking gills with guns. Lots and lots of guns. So many fucking guns. It's all of the goddamn guns. It's so many guns.
Oh, yeah.
That's a lot of guns.
Loot,
So
baby.
many fucking guns.
Yeah.
Jem,
Are
you
those
are.
grenades?
There are grenades in this space. Yeah, Jem, you're up.
All right.
Mantis Blade, and
2020.
Oh, I deleted. I'm so. Sometimes you do it to yourself. Evasion. I said evasion. Nope. And on the nose, you can spend a point of luck to hit with the second attack if you want to. But, yeah, you can definitely do that if you want to. Or you can let the next person do the finisher.
I'll let the next person.
So gracious. Okay, it'll go to her. She is absolutely just busted up. She is going to basically, like, start pleading for her life and not attack. Kind of cowed into the corner, so if you want to keep her alive, you can. And then the guy who's got the assault rifle is going to shoot at Cersei again. He's locked in. He's not going to auto fire. He's a regular shoot. Oh, great. Yep. The gun jams. You see him just start kind of trying to clear it. The Dara Polytechnic DA 8 Umbra cannot be fired until he takes an action to clear it because it is a 4 quality weapon and it is a piece of shit. It takes 2 actions to clear it. So for the next 2 turns, he's going to be trying to unjam the gun. Bunny Doll, you can hear that's happening on the other side. Pop around and murder. Perfection. I'm going to say that he's not even going to evade, so just base DVs of 10 to hit. Pop, pop, he's dead.
Damn.
And yeah, the gun is such garbage that you actually cut through it. Like, you cleanly cut through the shitty metal that it's made out of in the split. Okay, I think that's everybody except for her. Are you, Olmo, you're kind of in the back line, so Gem or Cammy, are you going to finish the lady in the corner?
Do it.
Yeah,
I
she's
don't- I
a.
don't think there's no real reason we need to keep her around, right?
So for narrative, you just
She's
kind of like she kind of starts cowering, and you hear kind of like hatred for this tiger claw like well up in both of you, and Gem's just like do it, and Cammy reaches down, grabs a hold of her throat with her claw hands, and just forces the thumbs of the rippers into her throat, and just kind of pops her neck clean in two.
Nice.
Okay, so the immediate aftermath of the fight, what you'll notice is that the roof inside of the gun area seems to be damaged, but not in a fashion that's going to cause you like a huge problem. And looking around and surveying the area, since again time is a thing, I'm going to kind of speed run you through the basement here. If you go into the room that the people came out, and also I'm going to just go ahead and do a little bit of this.
Turn all the lights on. Okay.
So this room looks like it's some sort of storage area, and it looks like there's a lot of track marks. You can also see that there's a box that's filled with bags that look like they're empty bags that would be filled with soil. In the room south of that, you would find a massive grinder, and I'll go ahead and give you a different view on that here. So that massive grinder looks like this. And underneath it, you can see the extremities of blood and bits of pulp, as it appears that they are just putting people into the grinder and grinding them wholesale. It doesn't look like they have any people at current that they're grinding, but it does look like that.
Can we put them in the grinder?
Maybe.
Sorry?
Can we put them in the grinder?
Oh, 100% for sure, yeah. Unless people want to keep them for any reason. But yeah, no, 100%, totally chill. The first guy that you fought, that was who killed the blue-haired Mohawk guy?
I don't
All of us.
Okay, so
Did
I
I
would
kill that guy
say
and then I moved over?
I
Or
would
was
say
that one of you guys?
Vix, as you're
Yeah,
kind of
the guy that looked like a duck to me.
as you're scouting the area, looking for a trophy to give to Cammy for the first, kind of fight with the tiger claws, you would notice that the blue-haired cool guy had a katana, and it looks like it was a thermal katana, like an Arasaka thermal katana. As far as trophies go, it's probably the better of the lot. Looking elsewhere in the space, you'd see there's like a living space. You'd also see that there's a big furnace. And then when you go upstairs, just to kind of simplify that too, again, time being a constraint, the 3 guys outside are short work. Just narratively, you kind of pop out behind them, catch them wise. You found a couple grenades down there. You kind of pop out, just chuck them out at them, and then as they're kind of scrambling away from the grenade fire from their defensive point, you just murder them from behind with small arms fire. Again, doing the same thing with the dynamic lighting. And again, pacing plus system issues. I apologize. That is, it wasn't bad. It wasn't too bad. You guys did pretty good despite the adversity. But the room structure inside, it looks like a lot of damage has kind of befallen this place. And there are 2 drugged out Tiger Claw individuals and a 3rd drugged out Tiger Claw individual that's kind of near a southern door. When you open that, it is filled with 3 types of drugs, and quite a large amount. Definitely for the mocks, this is going to be a pretty decent payout. It looks like there are a total of 5 keys of synth coke. It looks like there's probably around 100 doses of black lace. It looks like there's around 200 doses of bitumen, which is really, really toxic shit and is very heavy duty. Whether or not you want to use that stuff or try and like flip it straight market side is up to you as a gang, or you can just pass it to Amelia and she can kind of just make it work for the gang. But as far as synth coke or black lace in any future games, if any of you who are a part of the mocks / bunny doll wish to have that or have it like for use, you can have up to 3 doses for any game that you're moving through in Series 3. Series 3 will probably last about 20 sessions. So, this is a future marker.
Free drugs.
And then
Free
for
drug.
you, Mo, I will be getting you a list of all of the armaments that you have just acquired. And you can utilize those at your pleasure. You can also start fixing and selling them to try and build up capital. But this will basically be your kind of
Not
starting.
bad for a guy who hung out on the floor.
He hasn't really been a fixer yet. Like he's a fixer who was a fixer and then wasn't a fixer and is now a fixer again, but only kind of, sort of. Most complicated.
I was just picking at him because he spent that whole fight on the floor.
The other thing I'm going to ask, and this is really mainly for Mo, there was that section of the sewer that seemed to descend down into some other space. It looked as though there were probably text things that might be like security risks for your team and the like, which would have meant like going down there might have been more trouble than it was worth. Do you wish to try and go down there with 7 minutes remaining? Or do you want to just kind of put out a, hey, I found this weird location, or maybe set up another gig in the future after you sell some things to go and scout it out and check it out?
This sounds like a follow-up gig.
Okay.
Set up here.
Perfection. One last, and this is the last narrative beat. Inside of the space where people were kind of drugged out, hanging out, and like there was like a Ripper Dock space. It looked like they were kind of using the place to kind of cut people up. I'll show you a picture of that. Hold on. This would be Drug House Right. Show the players. So it looked like they had a very rudimentary kind of Ripper Dock space, and inside of that space, kind of near to there, it would actually be on the other side. So Drug House left. Go to everyone. Kind of like seated on that mattress for you, Old Mo, you would see a person you recognize, and you immediately kind of understand like, why this might be might have become a problem for you. Eloise is seated on the edge of the bed, and she is fucking high out of her goddamned mind. Like, you have never seen someone as high as she currently appears to be. Like, she's drooling, she's just sitting there, staring at the floor, and just apparently seems to be completely out of it.
I think the first time he sees Eloise, he like has a start and is like, oh god, and flashes back to either the second or the third time that she robbed him, and is like, I could just, and no one would know.
When you say
And
that,
it's kind of like,
and you're kind of like fingering the handle of the pistol on your belt as the others are kind of murdering the tiger claws, not really paying attention to the scene in there. You kind of just look at her and are like thinking that thought, and she kind of turns her head and kind of looks up at you. And there's drool just hanging off of her lips. She looks completely emaciated, like she hasn't had a good meal in a while. She looks completely out of it. And her eyes, they have this kind of duality to them. There's this emotion that kind of hits raw to you. It's like she's staring at you with a sorrow or desperation, like this pleading kind of eyes. But behind that, there's this hatred. And you don't really know which one is more earnest in the moment.
what would I roll to figure out what drug she's on, or how?
Yeah, no
like,
need to roll.
how
You can
fucked up
see that there is a air hypo, and it appears to have one of the bitumen bottles near it, or in it.
Okay, so she's on that that new drug that they're peddling.
Yes, Recase or tar or bitumen. Yeah.
Mo leans down. He pockets the remaining bitumen and the air hypo, and he fireman carries Eloise over his shoulder,
and takes her out.
and he just sort of appears in the hallway with this lady. We're going.
Yeah, they're kind of coming back in after they went outside and murdered the guards outside. I think the only person who would have probably remained in the hallway was Bunny Doll, like, because she's not a frontline fighter. Well, she can be. She definitely proved herself that she can be. But like when it comes to like a tactical surge out the door, murder Tiger Claws, it's definitely not going to be a situation that she's going to be hyped to do. But you'd see him come out with this lady that you don't know, who looks like an absolute just like slag of a human being. Like she looks like she's fallen away from being a human. And you head out. I'm going to go ahead and say that that's what we'll call it. Does anybody have anything they want to add in the last 3 minutes? Any kind of flavor beats? Sorry for the rush.
I take a few vials of each of the different drugs.
Yep, and like I said, it seems like the mocks are very happy to kind of like, if you want to take any of the synth coke, any of the black lace, or any of the bitumen, they're more than happy to kind of lend it out. They have a shit ton. So yeah, I gave you numbers, but I'm not going to keep track of those numbers. Just anytime you mocks, ladies, or Bunny Doll want to start a game with black lace to hit, synth coke to hit, or don't try it, but at the same time, you do have it. If you want to throw down on some bitumen, the resist drug and torture check is a DV23, by the way, to not become addicted to it. So just as a heads up, it will get you.
So, do we also have the ability to just have that for use on other people?
You cannot force drugs into people unless you're a med tech.
Okay.
That's not how that works. Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
Again, I understand, and I played in a very just annoying Cyberpunk 2020 game where the plan of attack by one person was literally to air hypo a person with the drug and then take all their shit. And I was like, this is the whole game now. And that was what the game became. So it was very annoying and boring. I apologize for the slog of the mechanics kind of breaking down as everything kind of fell apart. But again, everybody did admirably. And I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thanks for watching those that did. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you, John.